No. Alright. Hello! We are earlier than our early expected stream start time because I both remembered and completely forgot that the embargo on videos, interviews, articles, whatever about a Destiny creator visit for Edge of Fate was today. So we got like 5 videos per creator, 20 minutes each, covering everything from the new director kind of screen to mods to weapons to artifact to exotics and new exotic weapons. It's like there's a lot of shit. So I put together 5 videos. Most of them are data. Um, just going over basically everything. I've watched one or two of them kind of quickly already, like kind of skimmed almost. But it's like there's a lot to digest here, so we're gonna just get into it. I think it'll be we'll go to here. Yeah, all right. Let's also add some text on this screen. God, that's big. Uh, oh no. Shrink. Oh god, it shrunk too much. I didn't set this up ahead of time. Yeah. Oh, guys, it disappeared. Oh, that's handy. We'll just fucking. Hold on, wait, where's the in-game overlay? That'll help. Where's my overlay? Sure. Alright. Try to fucking yeet right there. Alright. Good enough. It's just gonna be. Alright. And
Fate and is subject to change.
this is
Hello
data
everyone, welcome back to another edition
on
of I
armor.
Played with New Exotics Before You, Nana Nana Boo Boo, where today we are going over the exotic armor that I got to play with at a preview event for the Edge of
You
Fate.
can recall
This is
the
the only exotic
solar
armor in the expansion.
hammer!
Did not look at the collections tab, so it might be, it might not. I'm not actually sure. Titans, we're going to start with you because you have what I think is the most hype exotic.
Oh, he's also
Since
hiding
the
what the
advent
activity
of the
is.
throwing hammer, there has been but one request for it.
Call it
the ability to
back!
recall the hammer from
Yes!
the ground to your hand. Bungie has finally obliged via the Melis Panoplia. But
Wahoo?
it is not quite
Okay.
as simple as just hitting a button and
Collecting a fire spray or rapid solar final blows make you a Forge Master, allowing you to recall your throwing hammer. After impacting a target, recall your hammer at full intensity to perform a perfect recall, causing the explosion of forge slag. Perfect recalls and collecting fire sprites extend your time as a Forge Master.
having it come back to you.
Okay.
First, you must become a Forge Master. You become a Forge Master by either picking up a Fire Sprite or getting 3 rapid Solar kills.
3 kills, okay.
This is with the exotic on. This is not an intrinsic thing within Solar now. This is on the exotic. This is going to place the Forge Master buff on you, but it will not activate until you throw your hammer. After it is thrown, the timer will start to tick down from,
Gotcha.
I think it's a 12-second buff. So, after you throw your hammer, you will be able to recall it. But it needs to land on the ground or hit an enemy before you can do it. So if you throw that
you
thing in
can't just
Narnia,
freaking
it is probably gone
yeet
until your
it.
next cooldown. But upon hitting an enemy, you will enable the ability to do a perfect recall. To perform a perfect recall, you will listen for a little like ding noise that happens shortly after hitting.
There's going to be a
it's the
ding
exact
noise.
same timing every time. If you nail it, you're also going to trigger
Also
additional
new...
effects like AoE damage to anything around the hammer as it goes back to you, and you'll also extend the timer on Forge Master, which is what enables you to do the recall in the first place. If you chain together perfect recalls,
look at that.
You'll be able to keep this rolling for as long as there are enemies to hit, and as long as you are throwing the hammer pretty often. You also appear to get a good amount of bonus tracking when you're a Forge Master, which makes super far away hits much easier to perform. This is a really fun effect. Hitting the perfect timing to cause some explosions is fun. It feels good to time it right. It feels good when it comes back to your hand. Everything
fact
about
that they
this
use threaded
feels
spike
pretty enjoyable.
down
On the
there
legendary world tier, when you get the
recall
engine
it.
rolling, the hammer can really put a
Right
dent
now,
into some tougher enemies.
I love the
I'm bopping these big targets in a couple of throws.
I like
Find out
the special
sunspots,
and heavy
perfect
ammo
recall
meters
explosion,
too.
and
That
you
I
can
think
kill off groups of,
I know
clustered
that's
up
new, but
enemies
I don't
without
know
too much
if they
issue.
talk about that at
Being
all.
said, this is definitely not the most efficient way of killing stuff in the game.
No.
If you are someone who cares about that, you gotta throw the hammer.
No, it's
You let
it's
it hit
not
something,
about
you wait for the
efficiency.
timing,
It's
you
about
hit the timing,
fun.
You wait for the hammer
It's
to
the
come back
fun
to you, you throw it
factor.
again, rinse, repeat.
It's
Sometimes
the
you get a
fun
big explosion, a
factor.
lot of kills. Sometimes there's just not that
Oh,
much there,
taken.
or it doesn't really connect. And there is a lot of stuff that you can do with that level of time investment.
Well, yeah,
I don't
can
see
you,
many
like-
worlds where continuously
Oh,
bumping
you
something
can't,
with a
like-
hammer and recalling it ends up being the top DPS
Okay, there you
option,
go.
although I'm certainly open to the idea. But I wasn't expecting it
It
to
should
do
go
that,
through
so
those
that's okay.
enemies.
When I was grouped up in a team, two things happened. Number one, we were playing on an easier difficulty, and things just died super fast, not really giving me the time
yeah.
to enjoy the hammer experience. Or two, we were playing on a much harder difficulty, and nothing would
Feist
die to my hammer. I
Fusion?
will say that we had the difficulty turned up considerably here in this footage. Like, the enemies are 40 or 50 levels above us. But at this level of difficulty, the hammer itself felt close to worthless outside of
Yeah.
the lowest tiers of enemies in Devil's Lair or the Whisper. The reason I have barely any footage of me throwing a hammer in these upper difficulty pieces of content is because I learned very quickly that it wasn't even close
Yeah,
to
it's a
worth.
fun
Now,
exotic,
full
not a
admission,
meta
I was
exotic.
playing Devil's Lair with no aspects or fragments equipped because they got unequipped, and I didn't realize it for a little while. But someone else was playing with all that stuff equipped, and they had a very similar experience. And I also ran a different piece of content with
Wait,
my
what was
aspects,
that bane?
and I had a very
Hold
similar
on,
experience.
hold on.
So for now, I would advise
What was that
a different piece of
bane?
content with all that stuff equipped, and they
Oh shit!
had a very similar.
I forget. How do you go? Is it like? There we go. Does he? Rage. That's new.
Experience. And I also ran a different piece of content with my aspects, and I had a very similar experience.
Rage.
So for now, I would advise some caution when running hammer in these super high tier pieces of content, and when the expansion's actually out, we can reevaluate. As of this
I don't
preview
know.
event, I
It's
would
fun.
use this exotic in more solo environments or, you know, mid-tier group
For
content
fun,
so that
yeah.
you could fully enjoy the experience.
Yeah,
Legendary
for fun.
difficulty felt great, but as you climb, I imagine the appeal will start to wane a little bit, so we'll see. I'd also be stacking up a considerable amount of the melee stat,
What-
which is a whole
why was
other
that, like,
conversation that I have in
overheated?
another
What the-
video, which is live probably right now as well, so go check out that video after this one, ltstore.com. Warlocks.
Oh, he's just
I would
reloading
say
it. It looks like
that
it's
you got one of the
overheated.
better exotics that I got to play with. It's just maybe not as fun
is it a
as hammer
Hellion?
that recalls to your hand. It is a Hellion-based exotic. So
Oh,
solar,
whoa.
prismatic, where your Hellion is improved.
Hellion
It deals more
projectiles
damage the farther
deal-
it travels, and after 20 meters, which I got to easily determine thanks to the shooting range, it will explode and split into multiple projectiles, which
Oh.
also scorch. This exotic essentially gives you an automatic ignition machine without having to think too much.
Ooh.
But as a result, there's not much in the way of interaction with this exotic.
Ooh.
When you drop a rift,
New
assuming
hand
you are
kit. Oh, this is
equipped,
an
it'll
exotic.
spawn a
Oh,
Hellion,
it's primary
and
ammo.
it'll just be better. That's it.
That's
the whole thing. But it is quite noticeably better, especially thanks to the ability to scorch.
Temporal
and the
alignment,
ability
arc
to do some AoE
overcharged.
and provide some ignitions. You could also combine this with a new perk coming to the game called... oh, God.
Oh god. Oh, he lost.
Burning
his...
Ambition, which scorches already scorched
Yes, just go check it.
targets even more.
Flex Scorch.
Within
Ooh.
Solar, you're going to want to hunt down for some Scorch-related, maybe Ignition-related fragments. I'm looking very intently at Singeing, I'm looking at Char, maybe even Blistering, Eruption, Ashes, Searing. There's a bit to work with here. I know we're not taking any sort of Radiant or Restoration stuff, but
Okay.
like, we take that for literally everything, dude. Like, wow, Torches again. Wow, Solace, Benevolence, and Empyrean. What's this dude going to think of next? Like, if you're going to
So
do that, just throw it
true.
on Speaker's site and call it a day.
Yep.
Let's ignite some stuff. Let's scorch some stuff, you know?
So true.
For Prismatic, something like Hellion and Feed the Void should net you 5 fragment slots in the test build. I only had 3.
Reds.
I don't know if that's intended or not. It seems kinda brutal
Oh,
if intended.
it releases
But Prismatic only has
Threadling,
so
so
many
it's Thunder
Ignition
Doctrine
or
all
Solar
over
options,
again.
so you do need to spread your wings a little bit to pad out the rest of the build. This doesn't require any specific weapon types, technically speaking, but you're
This
going to
is an
want some light and
unused
some
part
dark
of
damage,
Nessus.
and you're going to be
Oh
totally
my
fine on the
God.
light damage. I'll keep it short and sweet for this one.
So
Effective,
this is a solo up,
but
I'm
not really
guessing?
the most exciting. It is a set and forget.
This feels
style
like an
exotic. It
adventure
doesn't really require that
from
much interaction,
early
but some people
D2.
like that, so they can just focus on their gameplay as much as possible. Hunters, you have an exotic similar in vibe to Titan in that it is kind of extra.
Oh.
Some of you might remember the Whirling Maelstrom build from a little while back with Sir
Your
Tarax
plaid
as the
does.
helmet. Well, Moirai feels like the Whirling Maelstrom exotic.
Oh.
When you throw your threaded spike
Okay,
at its angle, you will activate
Moirai. I don't know. I'm gonna call it Moira. Thread Spike can bounce 2 tangles, detonating them, returning immediately. Tangles detonated by Thread Spike are rewoven and retrieved by it. Catches without a tangle refund extra melee energy. Okay.
the tangle.
I like
it
the
will also
look of
bring
it.
a tangle back to you if you catch the threaded spike.
That probably
If you
goes
don't
hard
catch
with
it,
some
you'll
of the
just get a little
strand
more
armor.
melee energy than usual. As you can imagine, this will enable you to have many Whirling Maelstroms active, like 2 or 3 at a single time, if not even more. You do need a little bit of setup for it, though. Remember that
can
to spawn a
see
tangle,
Plaid
you need to
wanting
kill a
this.
target affected by some kind of a strand debuff. But that can just be your threaded spike, in which you could then Gambler's Dodge to get it back, throw it at the tangle that you hopefully just spawned, activate a Maelstrom, get your...
So wait, did it make a Whirling Maelstrom, but also give you the tangle? Like, hold on, can we... I need to evaluate that. He comes up here,
debuff. But that can just
he doesn't have a
your
tangle.
threaded spike, in which you
Maelstrom,
Gambler's Dodge
and
to
it
get it back,
gives him a
throwing it at the
tangle.
tangle that you hopefully just spawned,
So,
activate a Maelstrom, get
if
your
you
melee,
use
and
your
then you throw that
melee...
tangle to activate another Maelstrom, and then you grapple over to it over and over for free grapple melees.
If you use your
I didn't get to
melee,
mess around with
it
this in the shooting range,
gives you
so
2
in terms of pure
tangles,
damage
if you...
numbers, I
and
don't
2
have that for you.
Maelstroms there.
But what I do have are some comments on the practicality of doing all of this. I only used it in solo play because I just didn't get to play on Hunter that much.
Also,
and it did prove
new enemy
pretty effective.
as
Although
the
I
boss
couldn't
of this
optimize
last
it 100%
sector?
of the time because of my limited loadouts.
Instead
and
of
my
a
limited time.
servitor?
But,
Okay.
like I said, it is extra. There are a couple of steps to setting up this combo and all that, and you might end up doing a lot for your Maelstroms to just be nowhere near the enemy that you're trying to hit. But then other times, everything lines up perfectly, and you have like 2 or 3
Well, I mean, more
on top of a big
Maelstroms
target
is better
while
than
you're
none,
grapple
even if
melee
they're not
spamming
good
everything else, and it's
Maelstroms,
amazing.
right?
I should also mention that the artifact, which will be our artifact for 6 months at a time, as opposed to the usual 3, will be featuring Strand somewhat heavily, in addition to Solar and Stasis. So this
Solar,
exotic, on
Stasis,
top of any other Strand builds that you might have forgotten about, may end up being pretty relevant for the Edge of Fate.
Okay.
That being said, you're going to be pretty locked in on Tangle-based fragments, or just like generic ones. Thread of Fury might be in there, even though you can get your melee back somewhat reliably. Ascent, if you're doing grapple melee spamming. I could see Transmutation as some kind of a play if you're running with Warding, but remember that Warding is only 5 seconds on Woven One. It has not been 10 for a while. Propagation also has some potential. Generation, always viable as well, although you shouldn't be using too many of your grapple charges because you're going to be hopefully grappling
this is a
tangles,
new
which does
area.
not cause your grenade cooldown to trigger. For solo play, this exotic is pretty fun. I did not try it in group play, but I'm guessing there might be a couple of similar pain points compared to the Titans exotic in that you do need a little bit of setup.
Coral
The
version
difference
of
is
the
that it's much easier to trigger a tangle, and you don't have to sit and watch your Maelstroms do damage. They just automatically do stuff. So it's probably going to be way better. That is your exotic armor preview. All in all, I think these exotics will definitely.
I mean, all of these look cool.
I think Warlock is probably the most usable overall. In the widest
I was gonna
range
say
of
Warlock or Hunter are probably gonna be more.
Your exotic's fun.
What the
but
purple?
We're gonna need to do some cooking to see if we can get these gloves to be a bit better.
No, look at that.
outside of
Look at him.
solo,
Look at the Bane for me.
mid-tier
No, Dado,
difficulty
please.
environment.
Gravity. What? But yeah, Warlock and Hunter are gonna definitely be more closer to meta. Titans is just for fun, but hey, I'm fine with a fun exotic.
Fun, and it's not too shabby.
We already have
either,
enough
so
meta bullshit.
Let me know what you're looking forward to messing around with. And now that you're done with this video, go check out one of the other 3 additional videos I have uploaded today.
We're gonna be doing that, Dado. Don't worry.
And in the description. Thank you very much for watching.
Stop shooting the fan.
The following video has all dialogue and subtitles turned off to minimize.
Oh, he's got New Land Beyond on here.
Okay. An early build of the Edge of Fate and is subject to change. Hello and welcome back to I Used New Exotics Before You Did, where today
anybody
we're
can
going over
get
a
this.
couple of the weapons that I used during the Edge of Fate preview event that I went to a few weeks ago. I have 3 other videos that I released today. That is 4 total, so be sure to check out all of my coverage because it is a lot. New Land Beyond is one of the 3 exotic weapons that
New Bane.
Because it is a lot. New Land Beyond.
Shroud. I'm expecting when you kill it, it makes stuff nearby invisible. First guess. So we've seen Shroud, Rage, Gravity. There might be a new one that looks like Mines.
One of the 3 exotic weapons that I had access to, but I've already
We're
put out my
getting
thoughts
so
on that
many new
weapon,
Banes.
as it is a pre-order bonus and thus available in the game right now. I did use it somewhat frequently in my gameplay,
Immune.
at least at higher tier
Miss.
difficulties, and I do
Immune.
think it held up pretty well. However, something that I would like to discuss in the future that kind of threw me off on whether or not this was like still good was the fact that we are getting a massive number crunch in the Edge of Fate. What this means is that Bungie is taking a lot of the numbers we currently have in the game, I'm focused on like power level and damage numbers for this example, and smushing them down all into much smaller numbers.
Smush.
Like our power floor is going from 1900 to 10. Starting at level
10.
Our damage numbers are going from the thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands into double and triple digits with the occasional 4-digit number.
I'm gonna hate that.
Everything is staying roughly the same. Like hand cannons are still.
I'm gonna miss doing like 8 million damage. Like it's the same amount. It's just gonna be the number be smaller. I like big number. Big number make brain happy. Small number make brain sad. So I'm kind of sad about that.
Pulses are gonna one burst things, and none of that's changing. But the damage numbers themselves are, which is gonna take some getting used to. So part of the reason I couldn't tell if this was still doing well was because I had no frame of reference for these new numbers. But again, that being said, it appears to be still doing pretty well as an endurance weapon. If you stay alive, this weapon will continue to grow in power, and it was performing pretty well.
Not bad, it's just weird.
Next, we have the Void Scout Rifle,
third iteration, amalgamation rounds. That's a mouthful. Aiming down sights for a short period without firing compresses the spread into a single high-density projectile, damaging a target with a shot marks them. This weapon deals additional damage to marked targets. Defeating a marked target or landing a precision final blow with an amalgamation round grants invis and true sight. Okay, and then tri-planar mass something fires the spread of void energy projectiles aiming down sight narrows spread.
Iteration.
It's also got a battery instead of a magazine, but it's a scout rifle.
Third iteration has a couple of effects. First, it fires shots in a spread formation, but if you aim the weapon,
they really went all out with shotguns
over a brief period of time, making it so all of the shots line up perfectly with each other. It's kind of like box breathing, where you aim for a brief time to get a benefit. If you hit a target with this charged up shot, it will mark them. And
so battery slowly recharges over time when the weapon is stowed or not being fired. Press R to vent the core, greatly increasing the speed at which the battery recharged. Oh, that's what we were seeing in the last video. This was this gun.
Dramatically increase the damage that the scout deals to that target for the duration of the mark, which is about 5 seconds. If you kill with this charged up shot, you will go invisible for a brief time. This gun also has a unique reload animation. Instead of reloading a normal magazine into the weapon, you vent heat out of the weapon, which restores individual shots. This weapon also very slowly restores its ammo over time whenever it's not in use. So, the power fantasy here is that you're some kind of long-distance sniper repositioning after every kill, which is preferably charged up so that it hits really hard. And in that respect, it does its job very well. A charged shot on most low-tier red bars was often a kill or very close to it in higher difficulty content. And then I indeed went invisible after getting a kill, allowing myself to reposition or get out of trouble. Charged shots on more healthy targets are basically mandatory, because follow-up shots hit for an insane amount of bonus damage, and it feels really good. And in the most ideal of conditions, even with the hefty reload, this thing could pump some damage out, as you're seeing in some of these examples here. However, the most ideal conditions are either being
there's anti-barrier scout,
auto the weapon, which, as we'll discuss, is not always a good idea, or having a divinity. Although I'm not sure if the target marking interferes with the debuff of divinity just yet. That also assumes that this thing is even viable as a boss damage weapon. I won't count it out for now because I have, again, 0 frame of reference. But I'm very
honestly, that's
on the
kind of cool.
ammo DPS meta coming to fruition nowadays. Okay, so what about the negatives? Well, for starters, the reload, or the venting of the heat of the weapon, is painfully slow. It feels terrible.
Yeah, that's kind of... This is at 1.25 speed, too, so that's all.
If you thought watching me reload my Zali's Bane was slow, wait until you vent the heat on this thing. Now, yes, it does slowly restore ammo over time,
it to Zali's
but that does not really help in the heat of battle too much.
No.
Next, using this weapon as a normal scout rifle in your average circumstance is probably one of the worst things that you can do with it. And the further you are from your target, the worse it performs if you're firing full auto. This is because if you don't charge the shot at all, your shots will be fully spread out, which means not everything is going to hit your target if you're firing from what is typically a normal scout rifle range. Not only that, but you are going to rip through your ammo really quickly. So your shots aren't hitting nearly as hard, and you're going to spend more time venting heat out of the weapon, which is already an incredibly long process. This is a weapon to be used in a very planned and methodical manner.
Also not by me.
In group content, the easier the activity you're doing,
look,
the less value you are going to see out of this weapon. The game is simply too fast at...
Okay, so there's a Corsair in Devil's Lair now, so we've gone from basic Devil's Lair to, oh, we threw in Briggs in this, so now we've thrown in Briggs and Corsairs. Devil's Lair has been iterated on in this area specifically so many times.
Then you're probably falling behind your teammates who are just thrashing everything in sight, and if you're using it like a normal scout rifle, you should just pick a normal scout rifle. However, it did prove useful in the much higher difficulties.
Look at him, it's
in this Devil's Lair footage, where the enemies are either
you
like
do a
40 or 50 levels above us, things do not die as easily in this place, which makes those charged, methodical shots considerably more valuable. You'll be heavily damaging low-tier targets, if not outright killing them. The invisibility was really handy in Devil's Lair with how many enemies there are, and its single target damage on bigger enemies where you mark them was producing some of the higher DPS numbers I saw in the 2 days that I was there. So yeah, you gotta really play into the strengths of the weapon. Otherwise, you are gonna be using a scout rifle that
my super hitting for 14
rifle off of the ground. When used in ideal conditions, it can be pretty good to outright really good in terms of damage output. Although again, with all the stat crunches and the number crunches happening in the game, it's kind of tough to contextualize how good it is without more points of comparison. For what it's worth, I did some testing in the shooting range versus some machine guns, and the scout rifle was blowing them out of the water at close range. Although I have been told that the shooting range might still have some issues with damage numbers, and myself and a couple of other people found machine guns to be quite lacking in higher difficulty content, so there might be something going on there as well. Remember, this is not the final build of the expansion.
Not the machine gun nerf.
And stuff is subject to being fixed. Anyway, moving on to the Graviton
Spike. Graviton Spike. Temporal... Oh, this is craftable, because it's got an IV, so this is a craftable one. Press... So... That's probably a reload hold, I'm guessing. Swap between fast firing arc or slow firing stasis. Oh, it's a 150. I just looked over to see what the RPM was. Final blows and precision hits overcharge the opposing mode to enable additional effects. I'm assuming jolting and freezing.
Arc stasis hand cannon. The point of this weapon is to overcharge the opposite element by landing precision hits and kills. So, if you're on the arc mode, you hit crits until the weapon is fully charged for stasis. Then it'll beep at you, you hold reload to switch to stasis, and now you're overcharged on stasis until you drain your stasis meter, which it'll drain a third of its energy every crit, so ideally you're hitting 3 boosted shots. The stasis boosted shots hit harder and spawn stasis crystals to the sides of your target. Then, after 3 crits and or
arc mode is lightning straight stasis
the gun will overcharge to the arc side. It's going to beep at you, you switch it, and now your next crits will call down a bolt of lightning on the target. So the whole point is to switch constantly back and forth, arc, stasis, arc, stasis, arc, stasis, triggering the boost effects over and over.
It's like a more...
This is a craftable exotic that you will get later in the expansion, and it comes with 4 perks, I think.
So it's dual element, like conditional, light and dark, but there's more of a dance to it, instead of just one shot is this, one shot is the other. I don't hate that. I kind of like the idea that you're kind of dancing back and forth between them.
They were rapid hit, subsistence, a new perk that boosts your gun stats based on the element of it that isn't elemental capacitor, and then what I think a lot of people will end up using, which is temporal alignment. This boosts the damage of the weapon when you overcharge both sides, and it'll refresh itself, so this should be on basically all of the time if you're using the weapon as it is designed to be used. It even gives you 3 shots in the mag when you switch modes, although I think you need to be overcharged for the ammo. I don't actually remember. I think this hand cannon is pretty fun, although the swapping back and forth can get a little tiresome. Plus, you have the downtime between the swaps. I think the main issue that I had with this weapon was that I had 0 build synergy with this weapon whatsoever. I was on Solar Titan trying out the new exotic gloves. The Warlock exotic is also for Solar or Prismatic. Hunter is Strand. The artifact this season is Solar, Strand, and Stasis themed. So at least you have half of the weapon in the artifact. Also, The weapon doesn't
Oh god,
specifically say if
dismantle
the
that
lightning
mine
bolts from
data.
Arc Overcharge are technically bolt charge lightning strikes or if they're just nondescript lightning strikes, but they look and sound the exact
The
same.
servers
So
look
I hope there is some
funky.
synergy
They got
there
like
on the Arc
more
side whenever we have
pipes
some
on
Arc
them and
stuff
stuff.
going on. You also have some potential synergy with the perk Elemental Honing, which encourages you to use every element to get a damage buff.
Yo,
You
Wretch
got a
has
2 for
got
1 in here, so
strand
that's kinda
shields
nice.
now,
But my
really?
experience with the weapon was pure. No build crafting, not much artifact stuff, and despite all that, I still found the weapon pretty fun to use. It is really satisfying, triggering all of these powerful effects back to back. The zap, zap, zap of 3 lightning bolts, which are potentially destroying the stasis crystals you set up not 2 seconds ago. It's nice. Now, how practical or how viable is this weapon going to be?
Oh!
Hard
Hold
to tell.
on.
I'm not too confident.
Shut up, Dado. Sidebar. I'm gonna hopefully you can't really see it, but because he's using 2 primaries, instead of it being half special, half heavy, like charge meter down here, it's just a heavy
That
charge
it'll be
meter.
some sort of
I just noticed
meta-defining
that
weapon based on a short time with the gun, but I do
because I'm
think it is
just
at least a
watching
fun
the whole
novelty.
screen.
My testing in the shooting range wasn't super extensive, so I don't want to lean on
I
those
love the
numbers too
testing
heavily
range.
at all.
I love this
Those are the
being
3
a
weapons,
thing.
and kind of 2 weapons, that I got to play with during my time at Bungie. I intentionally do not look at the collections tab at these events, so I don't know what else is coming, but Bungie did say that, quote, these are the exotics we are showing today, end quote, which usually means it's not everything.
There's gonna be a raid one.
Exotic, so like maybe 1 or 2 more things at the least.
There's probably
If you
gonna
enjoyed
raid
this video,
exotic
why
and
don't you
like
go check out the
a
exotic armor video
mission-based
next that I launched
exotic
alongside
maybe
this one,
or something.
maybe
So there's
the
probably
Portal
like there's like 2
update,
more
or the
probably.
stats update videos. I got a lot. Go watch it. Thanks for watching this one.
Oh, I thought the video just ended there. I was like,
count wide,
oh,
not character wide.
Yeah.
So,
sorry, I was skipping around. This one. I feel like here we'll just watch from like the beginning. I was gonna say
video has all dialogue and subtitles
I
turned
was looking. I
off
was
to
like, we'll
minimize
just
story
watch
spoilers.
something.
Gameplay shown is from an early build of the Edge of Fate and is subject to change. Hello everyone and welcome back to a whole new world where today I would like to talk about the Portal. I would like to talk about
This is
leveling and
interesting.
some other changes
The
coming
building.
to the game. The
Can you?
Portal
I wonder
is
if you
Bungie's
can
attempt at a
save.
new way to interact
stuff.
with Destiny. The director menu has become incredibly daunting over
I
time,
don't-
leaving players who aren't as
Full stop. I hate this. I hate everything this stands for because it has no good. It is just bland, like it feels like you'll see like it's just like a game browser. Like best example in my mind because I play it all the time. It's like Fortnite where you scroll past your lobby screen and it's just an overwhelming amount of thumbnails. It has no good vibe. Like it doesn't. It loses like the soul that the director had, where you'd be clicking on planets. Yes, it's simpler,
locked into
but
the
I don't
game,
like it.
kind of confused as to what to go do. Bungie's goal with the Portal menu is to make things much clearer to understand and get people into gameplay significantly faster than you usually would.
Which this
I'm guessing
will
a lot of you
succeed
will pop
there.
over the game, fly to the tower, check some
This will
menus
succeed at.
before either just logging off completely or inevitably
Yep,
finding something
that's
to
me
do.
these
The
days.
Portal looks
I
to
never know
replace
what to
all
do.
of that with a series of activities for you to find and immediately hop into. Before we get to the Portal, though, I want to explain leveling in the Edge of
The
Fate, because once you
boom
understand leveling, the Portal is going to make more sense. I'll probably make another video when the expansion launches purely on this topic, which will reiterate a lot of things
Okay,
in
he
this
is
video,
talking at
but I do want to give
1.25.
some kind of a preview now so that people can start to mentally prepare. In the Edge of Fate, we are getting a big stat and number crunch. Our current power floor is 1900, for example.
10.
In the Edge of Fate, everyone's getting reset back down to 10.
10.
Then, from 10 to 200 is the persistent level range. From 10
Why not just start at 1? Like, I get, like, don't make it 0. Why not just start at 1? Why start at 10?
to 200, you're just getting any kind of gear, you're infusing
Whatever.
it up. Same kind of deal that we're used to. I assume this will mainly come from playing the expansion story content. We have that world tier system coming as well. So I'm guessing the bulk of this leveling up to 200 will happen in the campaign experience. But it can also happen, I think, in the Portal. After 200, so 201 and higher, is the seasonal level range. Although I don't think we were told what the seasonal level cap is. So either they're still finalizing it,
Oh god,
or
set
it doesn't even
bonuses.
exist. I don't
My
even know.
vault.
How do you get gear once you're done with the campaign or outside of the expansion destination? Introducing the Portal. When you boot up the game and
Portal.
load into the portal, you're going to have some options on the bottom of the screen. Solo, Fire Team, Pinnacle Ops. We know these already. Load up one of these menus, and you'll see a range of activities available to you.
It's so
These
lost
will
with this
be
for like the
activities
first few
available for the next
weeks.
few months until the
Probably.
mid-season update, which will shift things around. These activities can be basically anything that Bungie wants to cycle in from any range of content. For example, the Coil and Savathûn Spire were activities that I could play at the preview event. Solo Ops has had some custom activities made for it. The Salt Mines, for example, is a section of the EDZ that's been turned into its own activity.
From the Red War campaign.
And I have already given feedback on this
They don't
activity,
like talking
and I hope
about that,
Bungie
though.
buffs it up because I had notes that were not positive, at least for the Dread version of it.
Oh,
Anyway, completing
that's
these
not good.
activities will reward an item. It'll say how many this activity will drop.
Okay,
Look
bonus
closer,
drops,
and some
you
of
get
these
a
activities have
completion
green end rings or
reward.
maybe a specific weapon or armor slot linked with
Achieve
it.
grade B
Green
or
end
higher
rings means
to
that activity will drop
earn
additional bonus loot on
reward,
top
earn
of what
B
you
or
would normally get.
higher.
And I believe these reset daily. So the goal here would be to find all of the activities that are giving out some bonus loot and focus on doing those first to accelerate your gear grind. The same goes for a specific armor or weapon slot that you're looking for if you need something more focused. If I open up Fire Team Ops, it is showing class items dropping from the Inverted Spire, along with some bonus drops. So if my class item's a little weak, boom, I run the Inverted Spire, I'm gonna get a class item. Pinnacle Ops is showing a specific weapon for the day, and you're seeing the Whisper here, Starcross is here,
Oh,
Hell's Call
that's
is here.
Lionfish
You'll also be able
is
to hit some
probably
PvP
that
playlists for
Vice
bonuses or targeted farming,
Basis
and for the
Fusion.
first time, you'll be able to level up purely through PvP if you want to. While we're here, real quick, I'll talk about the Cutting Edge PvP playlist. Cutting Edge is where only new gear is allowed. New gear is marked with a blue flag underneath the symbol representing the current
wondered why it
season
was
or
blue.
expansion, the newest items in the game. There are also a few exotics that Bungie will
Okay.
be labeling as new gear every season so that they, too, can be used in this playlist. If you're tired of using the
Okay.
same old stuff and you want to see what's
So,
hot with the current season or the current expansion,
it's a
Cutting Edge will
playlist
be for you.
to
I believe
mix up
Bungie
the meta.
also plans
I
on
fuck
having
with that.
PvE bonuses when it comes to new gear in order to incentivize using the newest stuff, although there were many a conversation had on what this will mean for older armor that people still enjoy using for whatever those reasons might be.
Yeah.
Bungie doesn't want to limit people too much anymore when it comes to the
Okay.
power grind, and they're trying to bring some meaning back to the power grind on top of making it easier to target farm items. As a result, there does not appear to be a cap to how
Look,
much you
it's
can
the
level
coil.
day to day. You can just
Called-
keep
it's a
grinding away
crawl
as much as you
activity.
want. Previously, we used to have
Oh, and there's
daily
the
or
time
weekly caps on
commitment.
things like the Vanguard Ops playlist or something like that.
Savathûn
That is gone.
Spire.
I'm not sure what the deal is with stuff like
We
raid
love
loot,
that.
though, but within the portal, you can grind however much and however hard you want to grind. The only cap on leveling that I know of is the mid-season
Empire
cap, which
Ups.
is 450.
Oh,
Now,
I
how
haven't run
easy
those
or
in
hard that'll
forever.
be to achieve in 3 months, I have no idea. just yet.
Lionfish.
As you level up, you will gain
Extra
access to
bonus
more difficulty
drops
options
from
within
Kel's
the
Fall.
activities in the portal, which increases the tier of gear that you're getting, which
One
has
bonus
more
drop.
stats available or more perk options or more
Completion
enhanced perks on your way
rewards.
to tier 5
Okay.
loot, which will be the best in the game. Speaking of those difficulties, let's take a look at what pops
Yeah.
up when you actually select
This
an
shit
activity.
looks so cool.
In this example, we have unlocked the expert
And then
difficulty.
reward rank.
If you just want
Okay.
to run expert as is, feel free to run it as is, or make it even easier with positive modifiers. But the harder you make the activity for yourself, the better your loot will become. Each activity completion is given a score/grade. To get the best rewards possible,
No
you
Banes.
want the A rank. That's as high as it goes as far as I know. There's no
Okay. Rage. Affected combatants deal increased damage and have increased damage resistance as their health levels decline. That's probably what I figured. Caltrops. Oh, that's probably the mines looking one that I didn't see. Affected combatants drop damaging elemental pools during combat and after being defeated. Okay.
S rank or anything.
Threaded in Couch. Threaded is dealing non-critical damage to affected combatants will spawn hostile threadlings. That's gonna be fucking annoying.
The game will calculate
No,
what
I
score
want to see
and
the
grade
last
it
one.
believes you will get with the modifiers you selected. And despite a small sample size, it is moderately accurate. It will be hard to get an A rank from what is predicted to be a C+
I love
grade,
more
for
Banes.
example.
Banes
But
are
it's also
s-
possible to grade worse than predicted.
Banes
I
are
did
one of
one
the
where I
best
got a B+
things
when A
Bungie's
was
done
predicted
for this
because I did
game
too slow,
in like the last
just
year
didn't
or
perform very
two,
well.
honestly.
So,
Banes
your
are so
modifiers, which will
refreshing.
increase your score, but also increase the difficulty. Enemy levels will increase.
It's not
there'll
even
be
like a
bonuses
novel
or
concept.
Banes or
It's
whatever,
just
but you
it's
control
so
all of it.
refreshing for
Then you run the
Destiny.
activity. I was told that this system is
Oh,
mainly
enhanced
balanced
recoil.
around simply beating the activity, not trying to speed run it or get super high scores or anything, but there is a loose time component that will affect your score. There's a time multiplier. In solo
okay.
ops, there is also a randomly assigned objective to complete within the mission, something like get kills or precision kills or weapon kills or ability kills, something with killing. Really.
Something
It's
with
simple.
yeah.
The higher your grade, the higher level or quality loot you will
Proud.
get. To give a random example, let's say you're at 200 power and you run an activity that gets you a C+. You might get like a 202 or a 203 drop.
Okay.
That same activity run at a B+ or an A
Moderate
grade
upgrade.
might drop a 205 or a 206, something like that. It might also drop at a higher tier, depending on the chosen difficulty. Pretty similar to the experience nowadays of getting a powerful tier 1 versus a powerful tier 2 or tier 3. The harder a thing is, the higher the power level or tier that it'll drop at. Which brings us to infusing this new armor. I didn't get the most extensive breakdown of this, so some things might not be completely accurate here, but it is still pretty representative.
Okay, so they didn't do
of
any
the
infusing,
experience.
obviously.
From 10 to 200, you got enhancement cores, burn all those.
Oh,
as
enhancement
much as you
cores.
want.
Oh, I
can't
have
remember
like
if you still use
6,000
upgrade modules as well,
of
but either way,
those.
from 10 to 200 should be very familiar.
Yeah,
But starting
I
at
have like what
200,
Dado has.
You will utilize the unstable core instead of the enhancement core to level your seasonal power. Seasonal power is gear you acquire after power 200, and the seasonal
Increase power beyond 200 by obtaining new gear with seasonal bonus power. Earn higher seasonal bonus power by playing harder activities. Power expires. So it's not tied to the artifact.
bonus levels that we used to get through the artifact are no longer there. It's all done through this gear. Unstable cores are
No
used
longer
to level
needing
up your
to bounty
seasonal power and can
hoard.
be mainly obtained from dismantling this kind of armor. Although I don't recall if the armor needs to be over power 201 or if it's any armor. I'm guessing it needs to be 201 or higher though. It otherwise works the same way as Infusion has worked, though. Infusion costs a certain amount of cores. You spend the cores, you infuse your armor, done.
I guess upgrade mods are gone
instead of a
then.
flat one upgrade module cost, the cost scales based on how many levels you are increasing the armor. Going from 200 to 205 is probably a lot cheaper than going from 200 to 250. When it comes to tier differences,
Yeah, probably.
there's no cost increase in core requirements, though. So infusing a tier 2 into a tier 4
Why is that
does not
skull
cost any extra.
vomiting
The only thing
bullets?
that matters is power.
That
I don't
first
have
perk.
exact values for how many cores it's going to take to do this. I literally learned this information with an hour left at the event. Most notably, though, unstable cores expire at the end of a season, which are now 6 months, requiring you to rebuild your reserves for the next season. Everyone starts from scratch every
Just
season.
use them if you got them.
A couple of reasons, but I assume the main ones are that Bungie wants people to more directly engage with the power grind.
Iron Peck Longbow, fast, high power jar with over-penetrating arrows. Okay.
Which is to say, not hoard tons of materials. Bungie is looking to have decision-making actually be a factor in this game again to some degree, and I talk about this a little bit more in my stats video.
Yo, the indebted kindness.
So check that out when we're done with this one. At the end of a season, everyone's power will get reset back down to 200 or wherever you were in the persistent power grind, and you will start the leveling process over again. I think this is going to be a
shot hand cannon. Shoddy hand cannon.
Me say this versus actually playing the game.
This is so cool.
To actually experience this
Just recalling the hammer
sort of conclusion on
is so
cool. A couple weeks into a season, we're going to be drowning in unstable cores regardless. So I'm not sure how impactful that's going to be just yet. But at the very least, I think Bungie wants to halt some of the currency hoarding that has been so prevalent in the past. All of these values can be changed based on feedback as well, so at the moment, I'm not super concerned because we just don't know how it's going to play yet. I realize that set bonuses and varied armor stat packages might drive even more infusion than ever before, though, which can potentially make things feel very limited if the amount of currency being given out is too low. People don't like
build crafting that's going to be coming, it feels like.
They didn't have enough cores in order to make a build happen.
With like set bonuses and everything, this is going to be interesting.
Is too low, if it is indeed too low, if the
my vault is crying already.
All that stuff. I just can't judge it literally at all from this preview event because that is not the kind of system that I was interacting with at this event.
Oh, look, it's the
what else is going on in the portal? Let's check out a brand new thing called the Seasonal Hub. If you played Heavy Metal the week that it was out, this menu should look pretty familiar. You got your rank track at the bottom, you got your daily and weekly challenges for bonus rep, you have your sub menus on the left, the play button on the left, so
weekly
the
challenge,
button
daily
relevant
challenge,
activities to that particular event, and the title button under that will show you what you need to do to get the now revamped Conqueror title, or
complete all conquests at Grandmaster difficulty. Complete all expert difficulty aspirational, master difficulty aspirational. Complete a Grandmaster difficulty aspiration. Oh, they're changing how Conqueror works. Okay. That's a lot of guilds.
Whatever title happens to be linked with this menu. Like this menu is what Bungie is moving to.
1 to 4 out of 5. You only have to do 4 of them.
Like a revamped one also has this menu style.
Conqueror becomes
easy. Let's talk about the weekly rep track first. This is a rep track that resets every single week, and it is stocked with various rewards, strange coins, materials, engrams to level you up, bright dust, exotic materials, and something else that I'm not allowed to talk
Daily
about yet.
login
Each daily
quest to
challenge gets you
do.
1 rank's worth of XP, while the weekly gets you 4 levels, or like however many
A
pluses there are
treadmill.
after XP. Although I do think there's an extra bonus
It's a boot of the Vanguard or whatever this was called. They are reusing that asset.
rank that you get if it's your first daily
I still
of the
have
day
one of
or like first
those.
daily of the
You
week,
can't
or
hide
something
it
like
from
that. The point
me.
is there's a bonus for doing one of these the first time. There are 5 weekly challenges, so if you get all of those done, you will hit the max rep for the week. It's 20 ranks. Now, there's a little more going on here that I can't talk about just yet, though. I had to cut some stuff out of this video because they're keeping it a secret for now. In terms of the Conqueror title, it is no longer just do all of the GMs and call it a day. It is now based on something that might be getting a bit more attention from the general player base. Seasonal conquests. These are activities with their own custom modifiers that you cannot change, similar to what a GM Nightfall experience is like today. Like, you can't change the modifiers on a GM, but with multiple difficulties. And they're meant to be a test paired with the level grind. Once you unlock the mission from hitting whatever level you need to get to, you run it and you try to beat it. Beating Expert, Master, and Grandmaster will progress your title, and a difficulty above Grandmaster, Ultimate, becomes available at the highest levels. Although at the moment, Ultimate does not appear to have any titles or seals attached to it, but I have been told that there may be an emblem involved for beating some Ultimate content. Another thing that might be a point of contention are exotics. I've been told that exotics will be locked to around a tier 2/tier 3 level as of the Edge of Fate. As a result, you are probably not going to need to regrind exotics too heavily. That being said, players will be given 20 vouchers to use at 8-1 to purchase exotics with whatever new stat package you would like. These vouchers are account-wide, not character-wide. So you could buy a bunch of the same exotic hunting for some kind of god roll.
Go back. Previously discovered exotics with the Grenadier archetype, guaranteeing Grenade as a primary stat and Super as a secondary stat. I'm gonna be checking out stats in a second.
The same exotic hunting for some kind of a god roll, or you could buy 20 unique exotics.
I might buy 20 unique exotics
and
not
system of exotics isn't really changing, but he will be decrypting stuff under the new stat packages. I think that is most of what I wanted to cover about
UI
the portal and leveling and all that kind of stuff. Now, if you want the old director menu, that's not going away. It's just called the World tab now. It's right next to it. But I feel like I heard Bungie say that they would not be updating this map. Like, Kepler isn't on there on the map. And I was kind of hoping that they would. So we'll see what's up with that going into the future.
How hard is it to shift some nodes around?
For the foreseeable future. I'm sure I also missed some stuff here as well. So we might learn even more once Bungie starts dropping some of their articles.
I hate it.
How do I feel about all this?
Portal L.
It kind of feels like the Fortniteification of Destiny in a way, where instead of seeing the world we inhabit, we're just at some launch pad, splash screen, picking activities that way. It kind of reminds me of when I used to have to physically go to places in World of Warcraft before the advent of the dungeon queue system. And then you just sat in the main city and waited for things to pop up. It feels like some of the scale of the world is going away in that manner. At the same time, though, it is going to make things much easier for the average person to be able to understand and filter, especially new players. Being presented with a screen like this, the portal, is probably a bit less daunting than the old director map.
I mean, 100%, but I hate this. I can hate this.
Which you're not
still
really
think
sure
it's
what's
a valid
worth
include.
doing and what's not worth doing. I'm interested to see how it plays out once it's actually implemented, though. I personally don't mind hopping into the tower and pre-planning my route through the game. I imagine plenty of people have gotten used to it, but that's because we already know how it all works. Onboarding new players into that system is a lot more difficult, especially with very little guidance in-game, so we'll see. Maybe I'll bring back my friend Spencer for another crack at Destiny once all this is out, and we'll see how an actual new player feels about it. In terms of the leveling stuff,
where's the Forge, though?
Loot is being tiered off in a way that I don't think people are very used to. But at the same time, the loot that we have right now in the game is equivalent to a grind that doesn't really seem that brutal to conquer. Sure, raid weapons have gotten locked away behind the raid, but not every single raid weapon is even good, much less great. I fully expect the dads with 19 children and 47 hockey practices to come out and speak about their lack of time to go grind up their levels and all that kind of stuff, but I do think there is some validity to the claim. The highest tier loot is locked behind a somewhat hefty grind wall, in addition to somewhat of a skill wall, which I'm not as concerned about, but at the moment it feels mainly like a time-based.
The fact that the hammer doesn't hit an enemy on the way back if you're looking at an enemy, kind of
anyway, so those who might not have the time to grind can still link up with people who can, and only be a tiny bit behind in an activity instead of dozens of levels behind. I don't think Bungie will get it perfect on their first try in terms of the pacing, and there's nothing that says that they can't adjust, though. I do expect the grind to initially be on the longer side, to then be potentially shortened, as opposed to the other way around, though. If anything, for the optics of the situation. Like, no one wants to hear Bungie makes power grind longer because it was too easy, although I guess we'll see. As for the having to re-level every season deal, I know we've been dealing with similar things in the past. You know, seasons requiring 50 levels to grind, which got nerfed down to 10, which got nerfed to like once a year.
I hated the
People
50.
did not enjoy the leveling process, and
I hated the 10.
Neither did I. I'm wondering, with the revamps and the unlimited grind available to people going forward, if that is going to change any perceptions of the experience. This first time through might feel more novel or more fun, but is that novelty going to last a second time, a third time, a fourth time through?
It won't.
We'll see. I do have my concerns.
It won't.
I would like to put on the table or ask Bungie about, which I only thought of while I was writing this, would be something like, you know, instead of resetting back to 0, maybe you hang on to a percentage of your levels, similar to what happened with commendation score. Okay, now we're done.
A little
I know there's a lot of
bit
info, and I'm not even
just
sure
like
I
a
got
little
every
bit,
single bit.
Because I wouldn't want to. I don't want to start from 0.
Leveling once the expansion launches with.
So I
new
think
player
that's
guide
a good idea. Like
so
even
as
just
we get more clarity from Bungie,
did he just
and from playing the
respawn
game,
on the
I will
lift?
elaborate
That's
more
crazy.
in future videos. Let me know how you're feeling about the leveling
Yeah, I
changes
think
and
I
the
agree
portal,
with
or
him.
maybe if you don't want. The following video has all dialogue and subtitles turned
A
off to minimize
little
spoilers.
bit, just like a little
Gameplay
bit.
shown is from an early build of the Edge of Fate
Yep,
and is
somebody's
subject to
pissed.
change. Hello everyone and welcome back to the show where I
Yo,
do in
huge
fact
drip.
have time to explain. Today we're going over the stats revamp, armor and weapon changes, and just like a lot of gameplay related things. Stats are getting a pretty significant overhaul in the Edge of Fate, in addition to getting renamed very basic terms. The 6 stats will now be super, class, grenade, melee, weapon, and health. No more ambiguity there, although it does lose a little bit of the charm that the old terms had. Not only that, but stats now go up to 200, and each point matters individually, as small as a gain those single points might be.
Wise man bouncing all over the place.
Dictating when you get a bump in effectiveness.
Okay.
So, what does each stat do? Health boosts the health you gain when you pick up an orb of power and reduces flinch from incoming fire. I wouldn't exactly call this what resilience
and then
turned
shield
into,
recharge
but it's
rate
still a pretty defensively
after
focused
100.
stat. Between health 101
So
and
over
200,
100,
gain
you get
increased
70 health per orb and 10% flinch resistance, and then down here at 25 extra, you get extra shield health and
shield health and recharge rate. So it's kind of recovery-like. This is one of a couple stats that I didn't really get to mess around with that much in my playtesting, and I chose not to test too much because I thought the other stats were a bit more interesting to review, but it wouldn't surprise me to see people stacking this to be more of a PvP menace if the math happens to work. Melee does what you would assume that it does. It reduces your melee cooldown. Not only that, though, it increases the amount of melee energy you gain from all sources, meaning your melee stat can scale with other perks that give melee energy. I'm thinking like a pugilist or something like that. I did not get to test this to as heavy of a degree that I wanted to in my play session, but there is something that we'll get to that could give more insight into how potent this effect might be. From 101 to 200, you get a straight-up melee damage increase everywhere in the game.
Bonk hammer go burr.
It's 30% in PvE and 20% in PvP.
Not really,
and I'm pretty sure this scales linearly, much like all the other stats. So each point will give you
data,
what,
again,
0.3%
huge armor
of a
drip
boost in PvE and 0.2% in PvP. Grenade is the same as melee, reduces cooldown, and scales other grenade energy sources from 101 to 200.
And then damage done
also
by
increases.
grenade.
At 200, this is a 65% increase in PvE and 20%.
Now, here's my question. It just increases damage, but do we... well, no, I guess because currently the healing grenade basically just full heals you and gives you resto. I was gonna say, well, do you think it would heal more the higher the higher grenade you have? Oh.
And PvP scaling linearly.
Some testing.
Next,
maybe.
we have Super, which from 0 to 100 increases the amount of super energy from all sources, and from 101 to 200 increases the damage of your super. So this is something that I actually got to do a little bit of testing on to see how much of an increase in energy you're getting at a couple of stages. I think I tested 0 super, 100 super, and 200 super. Although now that I think about it, 100 and 200 super are effectively the same when it comes to the amount of super energy that you're gaining, because that caps at 100. So really good job, me. I should have tested 50. That being said, the difference when picking up orbs is actually staggering. And the difference in gameplay between high and low super stat is staggering. When running with very little super stat, there would occasionally be times where I don't even feel like I got my super in a solo ops activity. It takes a notably longer amount
intellect
of time to get a
is valuable
super
again.
Stat, whereas with a higher stat,
super
is
valuable again.
This is part of why build crafting and your build crafting decisions matter so much more now, but let's finish talking about the stats and then I'll get into that. Class does the same thing as melee and grenade from 0 to 100.
Possibility cooldown and energy.
It gives you a scaling overshield whenever you use your class ability. Finally, a very new stat, weapons. From 0 to 100, this increases your reload handling and damage versus minor and major combatants up to 15% on the damage side. From 101 to 200, you have a chance to gain more ammo from ammo bricks, and you also increase your weapon damage against bosses and other guardians. This also scaled linearly, where at 200 of the weapon stat, you would be doing 10% more heavy weapon damage in PvE and 6% in Wait, they call it heavy weapon. They didn't call it power weapon. They call it heavy weapon. 6% in PvE. And primary and special are doing 15% in PvE, also 6% in PvP. I'm very interested to see how this stat ends up playing out. I'm also interested to see how future damage tests are going to go. I'm going to propose that damage tests do not build over 100 of the stat, and then we just add in the increase after the fact. But I relinquished my place in that fight a long time ago. I don't think it's even up to me anymore.
That would be smart. People won't do it.
Where you can increase the masterwork bonus 5 times. Every time you masterwork, you will
gain this helmet is a helmet.
Lowest numbered stats on the armor piece. At higher tiers of armor, it might just be tier 5. I'm not sure. Not only do you get one additional energy going.
These are spreads here. Does it just give zeros now? Oh boy.
From 10 to 11 energy, but there's also another mod slot to
30,
find
25, 20.
You can choose to add 5 of the stat,
very
which costs 5
nice
of another
numbers.
Stat, or you can choose to increase your lower stats by 1 more point each. In total, with this bonus stat slot and masterworking, you can add 40 extra stats onto your armor, although most of those will be buffing stats that you're not actively building into, but everything helps, as we're about to discuss. So let's get back to that whole build crafting actually matters now statement from earlier. When an armor piece drops, it will drop with a high amount of its main stat and a medium amount of a secondary stat.
Oh, that's what like the armor focusing said.
When Edge of Fate drops, and I'm not sure how often Bungie will introduce new combinations. For example, Grenadier armor drops with high grenade, medium super, and a low amount of a third random stat. All other stats are set
30,
to 0.
25, 20.
Paragon drops with high super, medium melee, and low random. I say high, medium, low. It's 30, 25, 20. Yeah. As a result of these stat changes, I don't think there are really any dead stats anymore. Everything is kind of important, and sacrifices will now need to be made when build crafting. If you want high grenade and melee capabilities, some other stat is gonna suffer.
My vault!
Other stats are gonna suffer. No longer can we just stack resilience, recovery, and either discipline or strength and just call it a day. Mobility and intellect are gone or reformulated to have value, and you're not going to be able to have everything all of the time, at least at the lower tiers of gear. I do think that this makes the space a little more interesting, though. You gotta make some decisions. You gotta make some real armor builds.
No, I'm just gonna hoard
every single setup across every single class.
I'm just gonna hoard data,
but to others, way more engaging. But let's talk about why you don't.
It's engaging, but it's gonna engage me in hoarding.
Recently, at least on my streams, I've been telling people to delete tons of old armor.
Dude, that is
as
a
we
funky
go into
looking
the Edge
sword.
Of Fate, because prior to this preview event,
I mean,
I was of the mind that this
should
armor transition would be similar to the transition of armor 1.0 to 2.0.
Get rid
you could
of the
still
rest.
use armor 1.0, but it was outclassed so quickly that it became outdated almost immediately. I was surprised at the event to see that my current day Artifice armor was not only not outclassed immediately, but actually still kind of good. Your current day armor is being converted pretty generously when it comes to total stats, and there's going to be a lot of people out there who continue to use that armor for quite a while into the Edge of Fate. I think once maybe the more hardcore players start seeing tier 4, tier 5, maybe more average players start to see tier 3, that's when the conversion is going to start to happen. Total stats will start to increase on individual armor pieces, eclipsing the older armor, but it will happen much slower than the previous armor update. That being said, I do think people should be clearing old unused armor out of their vaults in preparation for the expansion.
I already did.
I've also been saying to keep a few armor sets that you are actively using.
I'm keeping
to hang
one.
Onto
I use one armor set.
Armor will be relevant for much longer than I anticipated. So I apologize for earlier advice that I was given.
Nah, I mean, I already
jumped the
do
gun a little
armor.
bit, but I still think you should clear some stuff out.
Yeah.
On top of that, we have set bonuses of
Use 3 armor sets. I have
There
1
are 2-piece and 4-piece set
for
bonuses
each character,
use an exotic,
and they're
although I
usually
would be opposed
equipped.
to a 5-piece set bonus, with the 5-piece bonus being some kind of exotic quality bonus. You can mix and match 2-piece set bonuses if you would like as well. I found myself on
Dude, the
Bushido
set bonuses are
most of the time.
so
Bushido
blows.
2-piece is where my final blows with freshly drawn or reloaded
2-piece
weapons heal me,
Bushido
and
looks
the
good.
4-piece is where bow, shoddy, or sword final blows reduce incoming damage for a short time, and damaging enemies with those weapons extends the effect. I just found the 2-piece bonus to be globally useful during the event to kind of minimize my downtime.
Healing, yeah.
Aeon Renewals 2-piece is where rockets and GL kills give you speed booster after sprinting, while the 4-piece will give you speed booster when you sprint at critical health or after being suspended or slowed by stasis, assuming you have Force Converter active, which is the 2-piece bonus.
Yo,
This is incredibly conditional when you first hear it, but there are a decent amount of strand and stasis enemies in the Edge of Fate, so maybe it'll be better than I anticipate. Texex 2-piece bonus is where you deal significantly more kinetic damage to shields, overshields, vehicles, constructs. The vehicle and construct continues.
Loaded.
We will see what's up there. The 4-piece bonus is pretty nice, though. Defeating powerful combatants or breaking a shield with kinetic damage does a disorienting kinetic shockwave. The last discipline set, also PvP, maybe more of a generic PvP set. 2-piece gets you
I was not that sweaty.
primary weapon ammos when you get final blows with primary ammo weapons. That's pretty decent overall. And 4-piece picking up an Orb of Power gives special ammo progress. Also pretty decent overall.
Okay.
Oh yeah, special ammo progress. What does that mean?
Oh, that's
you will now have 2 ammo meters under your weapons. As you fill these meters by getting weapon kills,
you def so totally play the game for real,
Guaranteed to drop when the meter is full. You can read more about this information in this wonderful help menu that Bungie has implemented on weapons.
Though, honestly, from what I've seen over the past hour, this really is a good returning point for anybody who's lapsed. Like, the story is basically starting new-ish. And they're like crunching everything down and trying to make it a little more accessible. And what is this? Hold on. Go back.
Is full. You can
this is a good jumping in point.
Wonderful help menu that Bungie has implemented on weapons. Hit W on the keyboard or whatever it says on console, and you'll be greeted with some.
You don't have to go to like Google or a wiki or Reddit or something to figure out how the game works. One flaws this year for trying, nice pepper.
Basic information about how things work. Finally, some information nicely organized to explain some basics to people. It explains
this is awesome.
Elements,
This is great.
Mods, infusing, masterworking, cosmetics. Granted, all
good
very briefly,
job,
but I wasn't
Bungie.
expecting high-level breakdowns of this information in a
appearance,
quick help menu. It's
They're
also
using
there
that
to explain a bunch of armor stuff too. So, what's going on with weapons now and weapon tiers and all that kind of stuff?
We like this.
Honestly, it's pretty easy to explain. Basically, the higher the tier of the weapon, the higher the odds that you either get more perk options on the weapon, more enhanced perks on the weapon, maybe even both. This continues up to enhanced origin traits, barrels, magazines for like tier 4, all the way up to tier 5.
So we're probably around
everything on the weapon and gives it a special tier 5 ornament and cosmetic kill.
So we're
effect.
probably
So, like,
here with some of our like enhanced adept items. Yeah, we're like here somewhere depending.
This tier 5 treatment is just the treatment that all tier 5s get. Not in this expansion, but this expansion,
bullet
and the next
hose,
one, and all future ones. And the feedback has been given that players would probably like to have unique tier 5 weapon ornaments on a per season basis. I would be surprised if people did not want that, so don't say I never did nothing for you.
Wait,
tier
what did you do for us?
Season feedback has been given that players would probably like to have unique tier 5 weapon ornaments on a per season basis. I would be surprised if people did not want that, so don't say I never did nothing for you. Tier 5s also get
unique shit.
Weapon mods. Right now, I would say a fully crafted, fully enhanced weapon nowadays is around a tier 2, tier 3, something like that.
Okay.
Closer to tier 3.
Yeah,
those
I was
weapons
thinking.
will be more than plenty for the
coup.
majority of the game. I guess we should speak about crafting, though. Here's what I heard about crafting.
Oh, okay.
That's it. I didn't hear anything about crafting.
Yep, okay, yeah, shocker.
I'm going into
the hand cannon
that there will be
is craftable.
Non-weapon crafting. I've had some discussions about any
the exotic hand cannon is craftable.
There wasn't anything really that concrete, so I'm gonna wait for Bungie to make official statements on weapon crafting instead
the
of
fact that a hand cannon can get 1-2 punch because it's a shotgun.
Speaking of weapons, though,
I love
we do
that.
have some new weapon archetypes. The rocket-assisted pulse rifle,
Wait,
the
what?
spread shot hand cannon, and the longbow, which is kind of like if
Wait.
they turned Wish Ender into a legendary archetype.
Rocket
The rocket
pulse?
pulse fires 3 bursts of rockets, but the pull of the trigger counts as 1 ammo. So I think this had like 17 or 18 bursts of ammo. And this thing hits pretty hard, but you will tear through your ammo really
Oh, there's
quickly.
like no ammo.
The
Yeah,
spread shot
like
hand
10
cannon
shots.
is essentially a shotgun in a hand cannon package, and that includes this thing's range.
Yeah, he's been
It
using
is
this a bunch
very
in
short
these
range. It is
videos.
a
This
close
thing's cool
range
looking, I
hand
guess.
cannon at best, as the range fall off starts very early. It can also roll with 1-2 punch. That's kind of neat. The longbow, on the other hand, has a slightly longer draw time than an average bow, but it can overpenetrate
it's
targets,
Wish
so
Ender.
you can hit multiple enemies at the same time
Without
if they
wall
happen
hacks.
to line up. There are new perks and
Cool.
origin traits as well. I didn't do a ton of theory crafting on any of them, save for like 2 of them, so I guess we can talk about those. We got binary orbit, elemental final blows from the opposite element. 2 of them.
Sorry,
So
just wanted to say. This warlock robe, kinda hot. The double swords there. That's cool.
I guess we can talk about those. We got binary orbit, elemental final blows from the opposite element of the current weapon gives you a damage boost to this weapon. So like this weapon is strand, aka darkness damage, so light weapon kills will boost this one.
So,
Impromptu
okay.
ammunition. Final blows increase ammo meter progress
Oh,
from all
this.
sources for a brief duration. I tried this one in the shooting range. Either it wasn't working at all or I was doing something wrong. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Burning Ambition is an incandescent competitor. Sustained damage
Oh,
on
heavy
a target
burst
scorches the
hand
target,
cannon.
and dealing damage to a scorched target inflicts scorch. I think I tested this with a pulse rifle with 13 bursts, and on that final burst is when an ignition went off.
Dude, the
so that
low
should give you a rough
numbers
idea of
hurts.
how long it takes to get an ignition. Although I don't remember if I was on any sort of solar subclass fragments, blah blah blah. You get it. Blast Distributor, dealing splash damage, grants an improved bonus to the grenade stat. If
Wait,
this works
is
like
this
the
a-
melee
it
variant
is, it's
of
a
this perk,
micro
it will
missile.
stack to 3x.
The mountaintop.
Proximity Power is the melee version. When targets are nearby, final blows grant bonus melee stat, and it stacks to 3.
An arc,
Tested
yeah,
this
it's
with
an
hammer
arc
throw.
mountaintop.
Base
I
hammer
saw that
throw
vault
was
shot in there.
334 damage at 97 melee stat, so we have 0 bonus melee damage from our
Dude,
stats.
I can't-
With 1 stack, it's
I can't wait
351,
to
aka a 5% boost in melee damage. With 3 stacks,
recall
it's
my hammer,
356,
man.
aka
It's
a
gonna be
15%
so
boost. Why did I
mediocre,
not
but
try 2
so
stacks? I
fun.
don't know, but I'm going to take a wild guess and say that it's a 10% damage boost. Sharp Harvest. 3 light attacks within a short window grants special ammo. That is a sword perk.
Wait.
Built to blast. Aim assist, stability, and flinch
That's
resistance
good.
when you have either woven mail, frost armor, or a void overshield. Thematically interesting.
I feel like the
not
Hellion
sure how much
exotic
it's
is
gonna hold
pretty
up in
mid.
PvE world.
It's pretty mid if you're not building it. If you're being a well bitch, then yeah, it's pretty mid. I think it'll be pretty darn good if you're building into more Scorch, Dawnblade, offensive Solar Warlock, Song of Flame, stuff like that. I think it'll be pretty
I'm
good
missing at
there.
least one more perk. There's a perk that boosts
I
your
already
weapon
like
stats
Hellion.
based on if it's like light or dark, transient, something. I don't know.
It's
for the life of me,
between
I
that
could
or
not
the
find
Hunter
it,
one is the
in any of
best
my
one.
footage. Someone else definitely has it. It's not elemental
I'm
capacitor.
like
I think that's what I
those
said
two
in the
are
previous video.
tied for
It's something
like
different.
first probably, and
Moving to
then
origin
it's
traits.
like a step
Exhaustive
down, and then
research
it's the Titan one.
loads a micro rocket into your weapon if you aim at a target for a brief time. I didn't hate this. It's basically free damage. Problem solver. This is a good one. Sustained damage on a champ.
I mean,
a
the
main
fact
boss,
that it's
or
gonna
boss
scorch
exhausts them
more.
and gives you weapon handling and
Or
reload speed
scorch
bonuses
in
for a short
general?
time.
Does
It
it
is
scorch
diet
currently?
facet of solitude built into a gun. Vanguard
know
Determination.
what Facet
After
of
using your class
Solitude is.
ability, final blows with the weapon give you bonus damage resistance. Not too bad either.
Alright.
That is only some of them. I just didn't get clips of every single thing.
It does scorch
because there's a lot to
currently.
cover,
I don't
and I just missed some
Warlock,
stuff.
so
yeah,
that's
there's
why I
more
wanted to
that I'm
ask.
sure somebody else has definitely
We're
got.
gonna.
I think that
Probably
is
am
the
done.
end of this video on
Okay,
stats
that's
and
the
weapons
end.
and armor.
Hi guys. Okay, thank you, man. This is all I wanted, Milo. Thank you. Anti-barrier, pulse scout, unstop, hand cannon, sidearm, unstop, sniper, overload, shotgun, auto, or SMG. That's triple siphon, I'm guessing. There's a sword perk. Does he like hover over all of these for us? Okay, he does. Yeah, we don't care about that. Wait, overload rapid fire. Oh, it's just like the things. Okay. Combines the solar strand and solar stasis mods into one. Yeah, we're gonna just we're not gonna let him yap. We're just gonna. Diviner's discount. All scavengers mods are discounted. Remember that. Let me just be tabbed in here. One with frost armor, stasis weapons, grant increased reload speed, and stability. Stasis swords, gain increased guard resistance. Tightly woven. While woven mail is active, gain increased super and grenade stats. That'll be good from Titan. Rapid precision rifling. Rapid precision hits or final blows with scarves grant increased reload and reduced incoming flinch. Stop zooming. Stop. Fever and chill. Rapid precision hits with solar weapons grant radiant. Rapid precision hits with stasis weapons grant frost armor. Okay. I thought that was going to be sword related. Uh, Granting allies an elemental buff gives class ability energy. Huh? Frost renewal. While you have frost armor, taking critical damage releases a burst that freezes nearby combatants and grants frost armor to you and nearby allies. That's a sidearm perk. Reciprocal draw. Rapid non-sidearm final blows grants sidearms a period of increased damage for a short time upon next draw. Sidearm meta coming to PvP. Sidearm meta. Refresh threads. Picking up an elemental pickup matching your subclass, element, or tangle while you have a strand super grants energy to your least charged ability. Okay. I feel like some of these we know. Threaded Blast. Yeah, this is an old one. Makes tangles go bird. Plaid's gonna like this, probably. Cauterized Darkness. Stasis Restraint debuff. Non-boss combatants take increased solar damage from all sources. Okay, so slow something and then fucking golden gun it. Dude, this zooming in and out is really annoying, Milo. Elemental Daze. Starting a champion with an elemental weapon creates an elementally aligned explosion, applying a matching elemental debuff to them and nearby targets. Okay. You know what it might just be better to do? Fucking throw this on 2x speed and let him yap, and we'll just pause when he goes over a new one. Dude, that's what it looks like at 2x speed, Jesus. Deal like sustained precision damage against combatants while near 2 or more allies grants you damage resistance. Eh. Eh. I'm skipping that, probably. Elemental Coalescence. Beating targets has the chance to create an elemental pickup matching your equipped super element. Okay, he's going fast now. Radiant Shrapnel. Dealing sustained weapon damage while radiant or defeating a scorch combatant with a weapon causes the target to release solar projectiles that deal damage and scorch on impact. So you pair this with whatever the one was over. I think it was this one that makes you, or was it this? I don't know. It's the thing that makes you radiant. The one with the sword, or was the one with the sword? Okay, I couldn't remember. Next, Shield Crush. While you have Woven Mail, Frost Armor, or Void Overshoot, your melee recharges faster and deals increased damage. While you're Amplified or Radiant, your Grenade recharges faster and deals increased damage. Yeah, yeah. That's handy. What's this? Is that like a Tangle? Is that supposed to be like a Tangle? What is this one? Elemental Overdrive. Picking up an elemental pickup, or Tangle, grants increased damage to weapons of the same element. Okay. And Tangled Web. Creating a tangle by defeating a strand debuff target suspends nearby combatants. Okay. Okay. Frigid Glare. While Frost Armor is active, stasis precision final blows cause combatants to release a freezing burst. Oh, so we just don't care about my... Nope. Nope. Just nope. Okay, new gear bonuses. I don't know what that means. I'm not gonna let him... Oh my god, he has a fucking build. He made a fucking spreadsheet build crafting thing. Is that literally what the next 20 minutes are? Holy god, that Dado, Milo, I love you. I don't need to watch that. I just need to see the 25 perks. Thank you, man. I appreciate what you've done. Is it like a thing we can all fiddle around with? No, we can't. You don't have like a link to it. Boo. Alright. I think we're just gonna go into Ultimatum Prophecy because it seems like Dipper is around. I mean, type Goodler. You are, in fact, round. Oh, that sounds tragic. Alright. Honestly, again, I mean, I'm still not super keen on the directions they're taking Destiny. Necessarily, and I am still very much concerned about the future of Bungie as a company, but Edge of Fate seems fine. And like these new systems seem fine. But like again, it comes down to, is it actually gonna be fine? Like, I don't know. Let me see if Cloud around. Alright. I'm trying to summon Plaid. Free Bright Dust in Eververse? Hell yeah! Thank you for the shout out on that, Bipper. Thank you for the shout. I have summoned the Plaid. Hopefully he'll be here soon. Bipper, if you want to hop into a call at any point, you know where to find me. I mean, you'll probably have to if we're doing Ultimatum, but you know what I'm saying. There he is. Hi, Bip. Hey, Bipper.
Hey, Josh.
Not a bad artifact.
Not bad. Red Death is going to be good for PvP with that mod.
Ooh. I don't know how I feel about rocket pulse rifles. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, is it gonna do more damage than the sidearm one? Probably more
I don't know.
DPS. Because there's 3 shots per trigger pull. I don't know. I will say, wait. Monolithic memento granted. Congratulations, you completed Salvation's As a reward for your perseverance. The monolithic memento has been granted to your account. This memento can be picked up from the cryptoc in the tower. I did do that raid, like 9 months ago, and I haven't done it since. But I did do that raid.
I do have Euphony.
I have played the video game. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about you, but I was watching those videos earlier, like Data's videos, and he popped a Hammer of Soul, and it was doing 9 damage. Like, it was doing 11 kick W over there. Like, that hurts my soul. Like I said at the moment back then, it's like, yeah, the number crunch is fine, but big number make brain happy, small number make brain sad. I don't care if everything is scaled accordingly, but seeing small numbers just bleh.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that they're just gonna basically ignore the destination director screen and just kind of bury it, I kind of fucking really hate. Like, I ain't even gonna sugarcoat it. I fucking hate it.
I like my destination.
Like, don't get me wrong, your little Fortnite menu you've created, you can keep that, sure. That's definitely good for a new player or people who don't know what to do, like me some days, to pick an activity really quick or see what has what rewards. But that would be like if Warframe got rid of the screen where you like sit down at the helm of your ship and you just have like this hologram come up around you with all like the destinations and stuff. I haven't played Warframe in like years. I'm sure it's still very similar. But like That's just got great in-universe kind of feeling to it. A Fortnite menu does not. So, like, I get what they're going for. It's gonna achieve that purpose, but god, does it fucking suck. Let me see if Blood's said anything. Yeah. I don't know.
It's your fate.
It's your fate. I mean, like I told Plod the other day, I'm probably like, because my birthday is like 2 weeks before it comes out. I'm probably gonna get like a 50-something dollar Steam gift card or something. I'm just gonna use that to offset and justify picking up the like expansion, because it's not like I have anything else I'd use it on. Like what? Am I gonna use it on a couple single player games that are on sale to add to the like 4 dozen of them that I still haven't played in my library? Like,
See, I have a big
What do you need?
I have a big thing that I'm saving up for.
which is fine for you, yeah.
So 50 bucks might be a little too much for me.
I mean, I think, like, but I'm just saying that's gonna offset me buying the whole thing, because I'm gonna buy. I want Renegades. I could care less about.
So the new exotics are season based, right? Like you cannot get them.
I don't
before
think
the
you can
fall
get them
season.
without Edge of Fate. I'm guessing.
Okay.
I'm guessing, but obviously nobody's had their hands on it, like, definitively with
Yeah.
that. Oh, it's this guy.
It is this guy.
Hey,
Okay.
man. Yeah, I as myself don't. I as myself
Aye.
don't like some of the changes they're making, but if I look at it as a making Destiny more accessible, or giving a jump in point, where the idea is you basically get reset down, like you start low numbers and you never just keep stacking on and stacking on and stacking on and stacking on. That helps with jumping in whenever. The portal, that helps with just jumping in and not being over, because it's not, it might still have the effect of you've got 12 campaigns and 20 side missions, but it makes it probably more digestible than the current like quest tab or something. So like, it's like, I don't like it because I've played the game for too long. And I know how to deal with the convoluted stuff I've been used to for too long. But I think it's definitely good changes for Bungie to make sure that they at least have one game that doesn't completely just crash and burn, instead of having 2 games that crash and burn by the end of the year.
Oh.
Shout out Marathon, DOA, can't wait. Still want to try it out, but we all know it's going to be DOA.
Sadly.
It's true, because it looks really good and all that, and I mean, but it just doesn't work. I like the ideas they were probably going with. It doesn't work. I am in right of the 9 space, so people can pick up quests or focus whatever they want or something.
Let me join on you.
Cannon time. Yes. Finally.
I don't know if having an attunement for a gun that doesn't drop is gonna bug something, so I'm just gonna deactivate my core comfort.
You enter the activity, the game just explodes for everybody.
Exotic selection. Relentless. So they totally aren't gonna let you do the skip to first encounter, are they? They're just gonna, like, put fucking, like, taken barriers in those tunnels or something.
What if they do though?
What if they do? Then I'm not gonna spec to try it you're by all means, you can go on your heat rises or you can get your tangle making and fucking heat up, or you can get your sword with a combination of the two. You're welcome to. I will not be joining you in that endeavor.
I want my Beyblade chest piece.
I want my hammer. I want to fucking throw a hammer and then have the hammer fucking come back to me. I like that. It's not going to be meta, but I don't need it to be. I need it to be fun. That's why I use point contact. They're not meta. It's just fun to press one button and have everything that's not a boss around you just disappear.
I need as many Beyblades as
Oh,
possible.
hey, Pipper, I have news I saw from an interview article, and I sent it to Plaid, but I didn't send it to you. This is the interviewer. In the build we were playing, some of the most powerful aspects have had their number of fragments they granted reduced to 1. Specifically, in this guy's thing, Consecration, Knockout, Stylus Executioner, and Feed the Void.
Oh.
And my response in that, when I sent it to Plaid, is why? Any aspect of one slot is just, you don't use it. You don't.
Yeah.
You
Why?
you just don't. 2 should be the minimum. Like,
I mean,
I'm just not going to use Prismatic
uh,
now because I can't use Consecration.
Weavewalk had one. And people never used it.
To be fair, I think doesn't it have more now that people really still won't use it unless it's you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this is not like, because it's like with at least 2 slots you have a little bit of build crafting. With 1, you're just fucking like
You're gone.
you're just like handicapping yourself. And the trade-off of it, like, for example, the trade-off of me having Consecration does not outweigh only having only having 1 thing to put in with it instead of 2 or 3. There's no way that outweighs it. Maybe Knockout, but even that Knockout they've nerfed in recent time, so it's like it's useful, but it's only useful because it has itself and the ability to have more.
Are we ready?
I think so. I don't know when I'm gonna run, at least up until the first encounter, because I'm assuming we can't skip it.
I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing Warlock Consecration. Just
Oh, I bricked my game because I queued us up. I fucking love this bug.
oh wait, you cannot
You can't if you queue up the ability to start an activity and then inspect somebody, it hard locks your game.
That's good.
That's fun.
It's been like this since middle of Revenant, I'd say at least. Because I started noticing it when Plaid and Dodge and I were doing GMs, and I would try to inspect what people were doing, and it would hard lock my game. And we didn't start doing those until middle of Revenant. It could have existed since the start of Revenant or something, but yeah, I don't know how to fix that outside of just Alt F4ing and rebooting. So I'll be ready. I can join. I don't know who's host right now. Who's lead?
Probably Bipper.
If it's Bipper, we might want him to join me or give it to you.
Yeah.
I should probably actually now that I think about it, I should probably be host because I'm at least in between you two.
Honestly, yeah.
Like Plaid's host won't be too bad for me, but it will be noticeably worse for you probably. Like it will probably be rougher on your end.
Also, have you guys attuned your weapons?
I'm like last time. I'm just gonna run no attunements so I can get a mix of adepts. Because you can't get adepts from the manifold chest unless you have them already. They like fixed that or something after the first week. So I kind of want to get some adepts scattered around, hopefully. And then I can focus in future runs like next week or any of the Ludapalooza weeks they do. Right.
I just attuned to hand cannons because that's all I care about.
What do you think of the shoddy hand cannon?
the shoddy hand cannon? The
Yeah,
the exotic one?
no, the legendary,
Oh.
the shoddy hand cannons.
Oh, I didn't see
It's
what
the new
video
frame.
that one was in.
Zado was using that in like
sounds
all
good.
of his videos.
I didn't even
Right.
notice it.
Silence Josh.
I'm
Sounds pretty
sending
simple.
Monkasteer Ultimatum.
I'm basically using
I'm not inspecting.
lightning
Don't tell me.
surge. I'm using lightning surge.
Did that say attrition? Oh, is there attrition in this again? Thanks, Bungie. And now I can inspect. Okay, yeah. Pretty bog standard loadout there. The Plaid's got on some microcosming. I was gonna say, do we want to...
Light or dark,
We could always
nothing
do the
changes.
classic well plus
Everything
swords
dies.
ignore phalanx shield fun with this boss. That's how I solo flawless this is
Light and
on
dark,
Warlock. Was just,
heaven or hell.
can you get up?
What's the difference?
Well, that's
I mean, I have to.
It's not blocked.
Oh, step plus for it.
Yeah.
It's not blocked.
Alright, well we can just go. It's not like this part's bad.
Yeah, we can just go. Do I?
Have some
Let's
dark.
see. Let's see if we get something from doing this.
Yeah, I'm picking up dark. Okay, we need light now.
I'll pick up light.
Oh, yo, give me a tutorial on how to unleash the energy. Now we have attrition. Yeah, not swap.
Wait, like,
Oh, so they changed it.
What?
We cannot run with it anymore.
Run
I
with
mean,
what?
like jump and
Oh,
smash.
you never could, because after a second, then the click becomes a use. Prophecy was always like that. You can
release attrition.
It's like locked out of deposit mode for like a second, and then it turns into if you click it, it deposits. At least I feel like it's always been like that. I'm gonna work on some light, hopefully, without dying. Promises though, because I'm being cooked
Dark,
alive.
I think.
Well, they put your respawn
Oh,
thing
I got
very
some-
far away.
Yeah, so Bipper, hey, don't die.
Oh, what
Because he
the?
has to run to get me. Or if you want to die, die sooner than later, so we don't have to run all the way back.
I got it.
No, can't you Sparrow in here?
Oh no,
Find out.
sure can.
I also love the new Banes they're bringing. What do we need still?
Dark.
Dark? Oh, that's always a bitch. I'm gonna clear these lights off the field.
It's light.
Making dark. I made some dark. Gonna try to make more dark. I made more dark. I'm picking them up. Okay. You coming?
Already hating attrition with the fiery passion.
Yeah. Yeah. Gonna make cube room a little rough. Just
No
dodge
reward.
The...
Okay.
I mean, we haven't gotten to a spot where our chest could spawn. No, I probably won't.
Then the skip might probably be a thing.
Alright, what do we want to use for DPS on a phalanx? What are we thinking? He is gonna have a shield blocking her face a bunch.
No. I think we do shotguns.
You want to try shotties?
I want to try shotties.
I know what you mean by that.
Just a normal ass shotgun?
Yeah, this one.
Well, you do shotgun. I have my own thing.
This one.
Oh, that thing.
I mean, what other shotgun are you gonna use these days? Maybe Acreus? Ah. What's Bipper in the kitchen with? Okay.
Lord of Wolves.
Okay. I'm not hating this. I'm not hating this. I will also have some a bolt charge for us. I think most of the enemies in this...
Oh, there it is.
Most of the enemies in this, like, dungeon do, like, arc with the occasional Void Hobgoblin or the final boss does Solar.
By the way, I will not have Will. I am on Song of Flame.
That's probably fine, honestly. I am not using Finder for Heavy, just so you know. Or Scout. I am Lord of Wolvesing it. Let me also use a pulse grenade. Okay.
I will be using Healing Nade.
How difficult do you think they've made this? Like, do you think they've changed it like they changed Spire?
Oh, let's see.
Once pod's ready. Just jump at Toland when you're good. Good. Let's see. I'm gonna work on making some dark modes. All the things are active at once. Oh, Toland wants light. Toland is at a light thing right now. He didn't just disappear. Oh god, everything hurts. Oh, this is gonna
It sure does.
suck. Okay, so we have to dunk in the order Toland wants. I'm guessing.
Let's do some exploring.
Yeah, there's a Toland node on the light, upper light node right now.
Okay.
Like, I saw him floating in there. I'm glad the Calico is still here. So I'm guessing it's kind of like the order for, like Inspire. We have to do the ones Toland wants.
Do you want me to rest or do I just explore?
I feel like we can reset, probably. Okay, so play bitch mode. Noted.
Play bitchy, okay. Let's do no hesitation. Let's do that.
This is gonna be interesting.
Sure is.
He wants the lower dark one right now, first. You see him there? I'm guessing that's what we have to do. Okay, so dark is easy first. I'll work on making some, maybe. Plus behind me. Pick up some books. Okay.
Oh, see Toland.
He's in one of the...
Oh yeah, I see him. Yeah. He's in the dark.
I got pushed off.
I didn't get him. I need to just get rid of this.
That's not a smoke grenade. Oops.
And... yeah, I
It's
feel
just
like...
fat finger grenade when you meant to smoke
I feel
grenade.
like I want just... everyone is just constantly killing ads. And it's just kind of everyone for themselves on moats. Is Discord cutting me out?
A little bit.
What the... why?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Why? I'm noticing it's not picking me up all the time. I'm gonna have to check my Discord settings. I'm not dealing with it now. Okay, lower light first. I think we just have to like constantly be murdering.
Okay, give me a second to check to change something.
Fancy helmet. Hmm. Got it. Yeah, the pride shooters.
Let's do that. That should be good. Okay, ready.
Okay. I'm just gonna be murdering. So we have to get light first? Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay.
I gotta go over here.
I think there's smoke.
There should be a decent amount of light motes on the field. Whoever wants them, get them.
I got one. Actually, I'll grab darks.
Okay, well, we need lights right now, so you're gonna run out of. You're gonna run out of life. You're gonna run out of time on your motes.
Nice smoke bombs.
You need to.
I might be dead. Oh, okay, yeah. Slowly.
I need one more light note.
There's
Right
more over here.
Right.
If you want lower dark now, I think? No, I can't see him. Hold on. He's not anywhere?
Live?
I don't see him at any of them. So
Maybe we just have to do his first, and then
we can
like,
dealer's
afterwards
choice
doesn't
it?
matter.
Shit, maybe.
I'll grab darks. Fuck, I guess.
Go for it.
I didn't get it.
We got
Oh,
3 dark
Oh,
ones.
you got it?
Picked up one
There's
accidentally.
more over
There's 2 more over by me. Okay.
I'm not dead, so it worked.
I'm gonna be.
I got darks.
I'm just killing stuff.
I'm going darks. Okay. Now we only need lights.
I need to survive.
I made some lights. I don't know if they got booped off.
Like, come here.
There you go.
I made more lights. I'm just gonna worry about ad clear, kind of. Because I feel like that's something I can do pretty handily.
Grabbing lights. I got
Oh.
3.
Okay, one more. I need to be not wearing that.
Thank you for the heal.
And let's just try to
I can
get the
get
damage.
Are those lights? Those are.
I accidentally picked up some running away.
Okay. I gotta refresh some. I'm trying not to die.
There we go. He's dead. The knights are gonna respawn. You gotta be quick.
I'm here. Oh, I might die. Fuck, I have
And
loads.
wipe it up. What are the knights doing? They're doing Solar and Void, I think? Their gun is Void, their fire is Solar. I think I'm just gonna say fuck Arc, because that's just the science and those things die immediately.
I'm gonna run my adamantite so I can heal myself and others. Just all the healing, all the time.
Hold on, let me pull mine too. Which one do I have with Void? reciprocity.
I should honestly be using tractor a little bit more liberally.
You can probably afford to as long as you get ammo. I'm ready.
Right.
What's the other
I'm
perk on
using
this?
for
Hatchling.
I'm using hands
Okay.
on. Probably hands on is not to play. Maybe harmonic siphon. Right, ready.
Yo.
Starting on darks.
Okay, we can get this guy over here quickly. Easily. Got none of dark somehow?
I'll get them. Oh, you
I
got it.
picked up two. They're coming around.
There you go, there's the darks.
Yep. I'm just grabbing them. Somebody else can pick up the rest.
I'll get them. Got them. Alright, now we just need light.
Oh, my target saved my life.
Fuck. Shit, dude.
Oh god.
There's a smoke grenade on my battery.
It was.
Oh.
So what do we need? You said light?
Got lights. I got 3 on me.
Bro, I'm playing like a jackass. I'm so used to this being easy. Let's try to get to a damage phase. I'm getting a few. I have 4, I just need one more. Watch out. I can't see that guy. There we go. New knights are gonna spawn, watch out. Kill them, or kill 2 of them if you can. Just to get them off the field. One's dead. Kill one more.
Other one is almost dead.
I'm gonna
I'm
say
off.
it's good
Oh,
enough.
Reaper's dead.
Fuck me. If you can get me, that would be nice. But
You...
I don't have a token.
I don't have a token, you're the one who has the token.
that's nice. I got blue.
Probably gonna be a 2-phase even with a Bipper. So we have to have 1 death and 2 phases at most. Oh god.
What super are you using?
Use tether.
Bow.
Which I'm...
You can use a TPS super if you want.
Yeah, but I want invisibility though.
I completely
Fair.
disagree, because that's... If he doesn't use it immediately, it suppresses the enemies that'll spawn in, so we don't get immediately fucked when doing DPS.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so if you, like, stagger it by, like, a little bit, like, if you hold it until you start hearing those, like, taken spawning noises, that might be even
Yeah,
better.
you might need to fix your Discord, by the way. I missed, like, half of what you just said.
Why is Discord broken? What the fuck happened? Let me see. Voice and video. Why... Is this better?
So far.
I mean, so far so good.
I've turned off automatic detective of my sense of like my voice. I don't know what, like there shouldn't be background noise, so I don't know why it's noise gating me so hard. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah,
Right.
if you want to hold your bow for when this first wave of enemies spawn during DPS, that might be better, so it lasts longer.
Alright.
What did we need? Because I'm just running around like a jackass.
We need light.
First.
Light? I got bad news for us,
There's
Pepper.
somewhere there.
We got a friend here. I got some light notes.
I got 3. Fuck.
Lower or
There's
higher?
no
Lower?
light
Oh,
over there.
Lord. You can pick them up if you need to.
Oh, don't die, Josh.
I'm trying to. It's being tossed around. It's fine. Do we still need lights? No. Yes. Nobody did the
Yes.
second one, even though there were a bunch. Whatever.
I was about to, but I picked up a time load without knowing. So there you go.
Fire! There's a lot of motes on there. Are they needed?
I'll grab lark. I'll grab darks.
My...
I got
What?
2 darks.
Huh? My game crashed.
Huh?
That's good.
What? Bungie? Computer? Are you good? Destiny 2 is not responding. Weirdly. Oh, great. Is this going to start happening with Bungie now? Okay. That's great. I'm having a good time. That was awesome. You know what else I'm going to do? I'm lowering my frame rate. Because that is still a feature with Bungie games. We're going close to console FPS just so I can survive a little longer. It ain't gonna be fun, it's gonna hurt my eyes, but it's gonna be more helpful. Okay, going away.
Oh, fuck. I needed darks. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna come in
Oh.
dead, so I mean... We can try, but if nobody's died, we can try to keep running it.
Pipper's just flying through like a Chad.
Are you dead, Pod?
Very.
Okay, so this will be a reset once I go back, but getting reps in is always good. I will not deny the reps being done.
He's denying my reps again. Can't
I'm
believe it.
denying the reps. I'm just mad because my game hard crashed. Which is new. And I don't like that. Don't like it one bit. Okay, first things first, before I even worry about joining you guys. Where's a frame rate cap? Oh, this is gonna fucking
There's a
suck.
part of me that almost wants to use Finality's auger just for ad clear, but I suppose it would probably not be beneficial for motes.
No, probably not. This is like playing back on the Xbox. God, 45 FPS. Ew. I'm here. Good lord. Next slide. Next slide. We'll see if this makes any discernible difference. This is gonna be so tedious and painful. I'm gonna have to go, like, play something at, like, high FPS after this to, like, detox my eyeballs.
Alright, I'm ready.
What do we need to start? It looks like low light. Low light.
Yep.
So like,
Then I should probably be in a light spot. I definitely took a few extra hits there than I should have. Maybe by like 1.
I've got 3 light nodes.
There's
so
6 on the ground. I'm gonna grab the rest because okay, I'm not. I already had one, but it's fine. We'll make more. More lights have been made.
Alright, just darks. Only darks.
I got some.
There are
I'll
some
grab.
made. I'm making a few more by me. Making more. The motes are lining the edge. I'm picking up these so they don't despawn. He's getting that guy in my face. We have some lights. If somebody can pick those up and get them off the field, that'd be great. I need one of these.
I can.
Yep, get them.
There we go.
Oh, this is still one, but it's underneath the boss.
That's fine.
I ain't getting that one.
I need one more dark moat. There we go. Oh god. I'm surprisingly fine. The 45 FPS is working. We're going in. Tell them now, yeah. Oh, what the? That was way faster. Oh, it was because he was shielded. He was just goblined. That makes a little more sense. Oh, you. Where'd he go? Okay, we're good.
Oh.
Honestly, big shout, way more durable at 45 FPS, by the way. I made darks, I don't know if I need those. Not
I
yet.
have
think it should
light.
Yeah, light top. Light top.
Yeah, top light.
But they're also in weird ass spots.
Yep,
What the fuck?
welcome to two-phasing this boss. Yep,
What?
yep. I'm grabbing.
That's insane.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, they're pretty good.
Top light done. Oh god, I need some.
I'm out of healing.
With some darks.
I'll pick him up. Yeah.
Thank you. I got some darks here too.
I got all the darks we need.
The knight just over there. Careful.
We new bad guys. Lights is all we need. Just everyone kill everything from the sun.
Cover lights.
Just trying to keep everyone alive.
Grabbing med lights.
I am surprisingly resistant in 45 FPS.
Alright, get ready. We're DPSing.
Okay. Found on me. I don't really have the ammo, but he's also got no health. Yeah, honestly, I like the triple healing auto. Seriously?
Yeah, right?
Seriously? Knock your FPS down. I was so tanky. Even with, like, when you guys weren't pumping me with heals. Like, I could survive. It was noticeable.
Right.
Like,
PS3 time it is, I guess.
Yeah, it kind of sucks, but if you get closer to 30, like, I'm at 45, and it's still very noticeable compared to 90.
Oh my god.
It fucking sucks. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat that. It fucking sucks, but
Dude, it's so weird playing a mouse and keyboard game at 30.
yeah.
If I was on controller, I feel like I wouldn't notice it as much.
Yeah, no. It sucks,
my God.
but it is very helpful. I could feel the difference there.
So I feel like I got a not terrible prosecutor.
I
really
got
don't
a
like the green
shitty sudden death. I got slide shot, repulsor bruise, redirection, opening shot. I got slide shot, opening shot on it, but it's yeah. Yeah, this could be a PvP roll, but I wasn't looking at this for PvP. Let me look at the seal, how we're doing there. Me. And Ultimatum, okay.
I'm going to the. Well, I'm not going.
Whoa!
Yeah, don't go.
Yo.
Don't worry about secret chest. I'm looking for.
Hey guys, health is not regenerating.
Yeah,
it's
attrition. Where have you been?
Doing warlock shit.
Clearly. Yeah, welcome to attrition. This is what it was like in the person counter for the others. 2 people in your team. Does the bug still work? Oh god. I missed my jump because of the low FPS. Yeah, you can sit up here and not take damage. Well, they never fall. You can't take damage from the boy. I'm sure the other stuff can still hurt us.
Sure can.
Okay, I need an attrition well before I go back into one of these. Or just some heal juice. Oh god. What am I being? Oh, there's a big minotaur trying to kill me. I don't approve. Ooh, that'll come in handy for in here. I also have the consumable heresy things. And it gives me more damage or something, so easy. There's a big minotaur, like, right next to Toland. Oh, and he's immune. Oh, great.
Other one's not immune though.
Which way did Toland go?
My way. Oh, to my left.
Oh, I see him. Yep. I don't want a sparrow, because I feel like I'm just gonna get sniped off of it, but I'll try. Let me up. In one piece. No.
Good enemy.
I don't know what's gonna happen in this run. Okay, there. Lots of minotaurs looking to come and say hi. Oh god, there's still a sniper up. Why did nobody warn me? I need some heal juice. Thank you. Straight ahead.
Thank you for heal use.
You're very welcome.
I think it's the far corner. The opposite corner. Yeah, it's the opposite corner of the arena. Dude, those hurt. Ow! Oh shit. Oh god, that's a lot of angry. Oh god. Oh, now we have to kill the big guy, the immune guy. Which one was it? Oh, it's this one, the one that's not invis. The others are invis, this one's not.
That one, okay.
That's why he was immune. Okay. I'm gonna go for the chest now, I think?
Oh, I'm gonna open my Steam menu.
Yeah, huge shift tabbing. There we go. I got a normal sudden death.
Me too.
Okay, remember,
A shiny judgment.
don't sparrow into the doorway because you might accidentally pull and start.
Hey, we got a chest.
We did get a chest. Oh, and there's a lot of friends here. Oh, like they all came here to say hi, huh? I got
Yeah,
an
they all
adept
came here.
prosecutor.
I got an adept sudden death.
That's nice, having an extra loot drop there.
Yeah.
Ooh, adept judgment.
Okay, what'd I get on this prosecutor? Dragonfly, tap the trigger. Huh?
Slide shot timed payload. Goodbye. That's gone.
Alright. I think I'm gonna just... So this is just ad clear, and I guess the boss is at the end, but... Bolt charge. I don't need to worry about that.
Ready?
How do you think they wrinkled this one?
Sure.
I don't know. We're gonna try.
I can find out, right? Tolan's on a dark node.
Light. It's on a light. Oh no, it's on a dark. My bad.
Oh, it's on a dark.
Okay.
Oh, there's a Bane. I'll work on note collecting. Okay, that's what I need. Going for it. Okay, I've banked. We can go. Here. Come on. Heal juice for you. Maybe they just didn't change this one, because it actually is kind of complicated. Dark?
Dark.
Oh, I hear a big guy?
Oh, yes! Very
Oh,
big guy!
there's an immune dark blade!
No. Ooh.
That's how they made it complicated. What did I say we need? We need dark. Okay.
Dark.
I'm in light here, apparently.
I got dark. I got dark.
Okay, I made more. You want to pick them up?
Okay, see.
I'm honestly gonna get rid of the snipers. I feel like the knights
Yeah,
are
go for it.
less lethal.
Where is it? Over here. Okay. Done.
Get on.
Alright, so that's how they did.
I mean, I don't mind that. He doesn't run at you, at least right now.
We're looking at dark,
dark.
again.
Well, she's gonna be the boss at the end. Behind you, Josh?
Yeah, I know. I was trying to run away from him. He had a little bit of movement there. So what did we say we needed? Dark?
Dark.
Oh, in this room?
I got some over here.
There's some meteors up top I'm getting rid of.
We got incoming, Josh. Careful.
Incoming already
the
came in.
darks.
I got sniped. Oh god, I need a heal. Done.
Is it here? I think it's here. It is. Let's hope.
Okay. On the next. I like this. Oh, we also have an enraged timer.
Interesting.
You sure do.
Okay.
Light. Oh, and this room,
Light,
this
okay.
sucks. Okay, get those snipers dead immediately. I don't know where the other is. He's above me.
On top of you. Got it.
Killing a knight. Dead. The other one's over there too. I can't see him. Okay. Oh, don't die. Bank on me. Bank on me.
On the way.
Oh, I have like no heal juice. Thought I have no heal juice. I'm sorry.
You can hit enemies with other guns to grab heal to get heal use.
Here we go. Dark.
Dark.
Oh, hi, big guy. I'm gonna start killing snipers. Sniper's dead.
Right.
Oh god, he's on me. Oh, he's fast now! He's faster! He's faster!
The darks. I need some more.
I got one more. Bye, big guy. Bye, big guy. Oh god, I'm gonna die again.
Okay. I got them.
Okay, bang, bang, bang.
Heal Josh, heal Josh. Where is it? Over here.
Done. Middle. I don't know how many more sides we
reloading.
have. Okay, he's
It's
very...
terrifying.
He's not walking no more. He's kind of jogging.
Oh, we're in silver tier, by the way.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
We are. Oh,
Did we
one
die
dead.
twice? No, 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 no. Like... Oh, we can't. There's no pit. Stop killing stuff.
Darkblade, murder me.
Stop killing stuff.
So are we wiping?
Yeah, we're in no tier. We want gold tier. It's not that hard. Why do you think I said, oh, this isn't hard, this is boss. We want gold tier. So is it one death and then you're in fucking silver here? Because I'm the only one who died, right? Once?
I think so.
Death? Damn, that's brutal. So we gotta flawless this shit. Okay. Okay.
I'll put a different gun in my Lord of Wolves spot.
I'm using
And by different gun, I mean glaive, so I can protect myself.
Vex right now, but I might swap to... I don't know.
I can use Edge of Intent on a hunter.
Yes.
I forgot.
Hold on.
How does this work?
Probably have to get kills with that.
Get kills, and then you'll get energy. Press special reload, and shoot healing turret.
I'm bringing out a melter. I'm double auto rifling.
I'm using Ariana's.
Fair. I'm using this. Brad clear. Plus chunkage. Alright, I think
Cool.
I'm ready.
Let's see. It is
Light.
2.
Then did
Someone must have died.
I don't remember dying twice.
Mines.
There's mines, be careful.
Oh, yes, sure. Give me that guy. We also
Light.
don't have to rush too hard, but we do have to keep pace. I got him. No!
Oh, my bad.
That was our second night pepper.
It's okay, you can get those.
Middle. Got him being stuck. Dark.
Okay.
Where's big guy? Is he by me? Yeah, he is. He's by me.
Yeah.
I'll kind
I got dark.
of...
I'll get them.
Yeah, I'll let you be moat guy.
On the way. Oh. That was scary. I'm here. Just for good measure.
Light.
Stun. Light, you said?
Guy's pissed.
He's running.
I made some light motes behind you, Pepper. And you got the ones in
Okay,
front
I'll
of you.
grab the in front of me. Where is it? Oh, and it's here. Too nice. It's all middle.
Oh god, I'm 1 HP. Something fucking just deleted my health. Oh god, light in this room? Great. I can't see the hobgoblins.
We'll get Pipper.
I got jump scared.
He's coming for y'all. Spawning knights.
Yep.
It's light. There's
Coming.
one.
He's on his way. Be careful.
Yep. I spawned
Coming
another
lights.
one. He's on this side.
Where is it?
For me.
Or here?
Dead.
Fuck! I died.
It's okay. I got one shot, so what? Oh, like half health anyway. So
It. There's a pit. Oh,
There's-
I don't even need the pit.
Okay, I'll swap to Adamantite for just being able to heal a little bit more.
Dude, the 3 healing auto rifles is actually a big brain move.
yeah. What? Is there a reason you're using Ariana's Pepper? Because there's no real shields in here to break.
For hobgoblins and chunking
Okay, fair.
knights.
Fair enough. I was thinking, like, for the shield breaking util of it, and it's like, I feel like there's no shields
No,
in here, but...
You just one tap hobgoblins.
Dark. I'll snare the other one.
I just need-
Notes times 1. We already got some down for you.
Away.
More, hopefully. One notes for you in that same corner. One right here.
Where is it? Oh, it's the one in the
Last.
middle.
Tap. Anything on? Light in this room. Okay, that's fine. Watch out. Cloud right below you.
I think it hit me from up here.
He probably can. I got light motes on me, Bipper.
Wait,
You also got a dark blade behind you, Pipper.
I know.
I don't think
think
you
I
do,
saw
because you only
light
got
motes.
no radar.
Well, I saw him approaching. Where is it? Over here. Let's get it.
Oh, almost didn't take me with you. What the hell?
It's a creature, not a bug.
Dark.
Dark? Dark. Okay. Yes, I concur. I have to do a man. Gee, this is awkward. Man's is jogging now.
That's good.
Dark it is. Dark it up. Now once I made one of the fucking hobgoblins is a drain? That's toxic.
Yeah. I got the other darks. Where is it? By you.
Watch out, big guy's coming.
He sure is.
Coming. Wait a second, behind. Dark. Making darks on me.
He knocks too.
They might go into the pit. Nope, they didn't. Ooh, I'm going over here now. There is a guy there.
There is a guy there.
Get his res if you can, Pod. I'm
Got him.
gonna try not to get sniped. And I'll get. I guess I
Did
can
you get
pick him up. There we go. Jesus. We need a few more. Any more out?
Pulling some more out.
Okay, guy respawn. Which one is it? Oh god, he's coming for me. Woo! Attrition saved me. By you. I'm coming. Somehow attrition saved me because of the heal.
Middle.
Yep, I'm just
Somehow
topping.
popped in return.
Oh my god, okay, where are we going? Not boss room. Okay.
Boss.
Oh my god, it's glitchy. Dark into boss.
Oh!
Okay. I got sniped once. I think. Oh, he's like full sprint.
Is it dark? It is dark. Oh, fuck! No! No! No!
You gotta be always moving.
I was moving.
Yeah.
I fell right where you are. That's the problem.
You
I
ain't
was moving.
moving.
Oh yeah,
Right
Bipper.
in the hole.
Bipper. There's pits, by the way, in some of these rooms.
Oh, sorry. I did not know
Yeah,
that. No, that's
I mean, I know you don't have like 70 clears of this dungeon like I do, but like there's pits.
Oh god, I wish you could have told me sooner.
Yeah, in case you were wondering, I did not die to one of those in my solo flawless attempts back in the day. Definitely not. Light.
Okay.
I'm gonna hang out in this
Is it
one.
drain?
I'm a drain.
Yeah, I believe it. There was one last time. Made some moat.
On the way.
Oh, I'm gonna make more moat. Middle. Coming. Just gonna run around the middle. Make it harder to hit me. Light. Light motes have been made.
On the way.
It is this one on me. And middle. Dark could work. Thank
This
God
is the
it's
most I've ever used this glaive ever.
dark. Or you don't play Titan. Oh god, I forgot he spawns right there. Thank God he's stun locked when he spawns on. He's coming. Watch out.
You say dark?
Okay. Yes, dark on you, Bipper. Like literally the depot's on you. There are lights on the field, be mindful.
I see them.
I have a guy.
Oh, fucking sniper, bro.
I'll pick up motes. They already have some.
I can get these.
Okay, yeah, there's two there. Go for it. Watch out for a big guy.
Done.
Middle. Yeah, honestly, destabilize Inquire definitely help him. Dark. Where's the
Okay.
spawn on this room? That corner, okay. Fine. Is this dark? This is light. Okay, I'll pick these up. Okay, he's coming. I'm in light, hold on.
We're looking for lights or dark?
Dark.
Alright, we'll grab them. I fucking dodged.
Right? Yeah, darks. Yeah, for sure.
Need help, please.
Where are you?
Thank you.
I got them. I got them.
On
I
me.
just need to stay alive.
Over here on me.
Oh wait.
He is coming, so watch out. I landed on him. That's great. Whenever you're ready, whoever's not here.
It's in the way. It's in the way.
Light to boss.
Light boss.
Oh god. I forgot he spawns there. I keep going towards him. Oh god. Graphics runtime detected a crash or loss of device. Error code broccoli.
You crashed again?
Yeah. What the fuck is happening?
Let's wipe them.
Yeah, because I can't get back in without it losing. What the fuck is happening? Hello? Graphics card crash, driver issues. I did update my drivers since the last time I played this game. Fucking hell, man. That's that gonna make me mauled. You must be signed into Steam to play Destiny. Is my computer just crying?
Still hear you and everything, so you just didn't like lose internet or anything.
Okay, now it says you're playing. Let me like hard close Steam. What is happening? Oh hey, shut up. Overwatch X Street Fighter. Woohoo, hi Battle.net.
Didn't that finish?
I don't know. It's still it's advertised on the main page of my Battle.net launcher. Oh,
Interesting.
it's here. I know they were advertising it during OWCS this weekend for whatever reason. I'm gonna fucking Pepe Meltdown about these fucking error
Don't update
codes.
drivers. Got it.
Clearly not. It was drivers from like 3 weeks ago too, so I was like, okay. I usually give them a second, make sure there's not any fucking catastrophic failures with them. Like, fucking guess there was. Well, it doesn't show me any of my friends or any activity, but it says I'm online on Steam. I'm not gray, I'm blue.
He's blue, dabba dee dabba die.
If I crash one more time, I want to die. Oh, I have one friend ever who is played or is playing Destiny right now, and their name is Plaid Pajamas.
Direct Pipper.
Yeah, I guess I only have one friend. It's fucking true, though. Like, God's team. Unable to sync.
Is it just toast?
I'm playing anyways. I don't fucking care. What Steam Cloud say? Like, this is all saved on Bungie side. There's nothing on my end of Destiny that gets saved except for, like, settings. Bro, what the hell? Monitor GPU temperature. That's actually a good recommendation. Let's see what my core temps are like. CPU is running around 60 Celsius. That doesn't give me GPU temp. Let me see if that... Isn't that in task manager usually? I see that? Performance... Can I see that from here? GPU. You're running at 45 Celsius. I'm confused where the issues are there then. There's a bad G-Sync. Disabling G-Sync. Right? Was that a cloud error? Yeah, my computer's falling apart. Hi, Garnet. I guess. I updated drivers last night. Take a ride. You think it's... Well, that's on a Steam site. I don't know what's wrong with Steam right now, but... Yeah, no, my computer's just having a bad day. This is what I get for updating graphic drivers last night after we got done with repo. Never again. Never updating drivers again. Alright, I'm coming back.
Implant, that's annoying. Could you not do that?
Wait a second. Wait a fucking second.
What's he doing?
This fucking guy. This fucking guy.
I am doing well outside of my Destiny having issues, but I mean, I'll just not play Destiny after stream, so all's good there. Wait, hold on, real quick. I just realized it's June. Hold on.
Hold on, hold on. Let's test Josh's GPU.
Please don't.
Yes.
I'm not looking at y'all, so it shouldn't affect anything. Where would this shader be? Is it like all the way at the back? No.
We should spam all our abilities. Everyone's game.
It's a new shader, so is it up here? I'm just blind. I redeemed it. Where'd it go? Where's shader? You guys know where the shader is that like people are hating over that they gave us a code in the TWID last week?
It's at the tower. It's in the
Oh, you have to pick it up. Boo.
Yeah.
That's cringe.
I have to redeem it. Oh, Plat, it's time.
They're trying to crush my game again. Little did I know if my game crashed, I would just call it because it's been 2.5 hours.
Pipper and I can duo this. I believe in us.
Okay,
Yeah, we
well,
can.
Fuck, bro. Okay, we're going. I guess I didn't start it? Okay. I'm not real. I don't count. Light.
He's not real. He doesn't count.
I'm not a real person. Meteors. Why'd I hear a slam noise? What was that?
My glaive?
Maybe?
Looking for lights.
Yeah, I made some.
There's a lot over here.
Hi, Wes, by the way.
Hi, Wes.
LS.
Was that plink, plonk, plunk, or plank?
What?
There's like... You know the plink emote? There's also plonk, plunk, plunk, and other ones. It's just the same thing, just slightly different.
It sounds tedious. Oh! There's a guy over there.
Dark.
Alright, okay.
Oh, this is not my mount. Okay, I made some darks on me. One
the
might have
way.
rolled into me. One rolled into me.
It did, but it's okay.
I wasn't moving, but I also had to move.
Oh, Bigber, don't die.
I'm fine.
Are you?
Are you?
Yeah.
I just had to proc Devour. Devour
There
does nuts.
sure is a couple of those. Yes, there are a couple there, Wes. Thank you for showing them all off. Light.
Dude, what's crazy though? I'm pretty sure 30 frames is the only time this game's actually run at a steady frame rate.
Oh god, hi.
We're looking for lights.
Yep. I accidentally picked up two, so let me just
Alright. Yeah, you pick up the
be the guy. Oh god,
You'll be the
He's
guy.
the guy.
I'm the guy. He's not the guy.
Oh god.
Bigber, don't die.
Thank you.
You know who I heard the guy is? 'Cause I don't
Elijah
know.
Who's the
Wood.
guy?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, actually, wait, no, was he? Was he the guy?
He was the guy.
Are we thinking of the same the guy?
I think we are.
I think we are. I haven't seen the guy in his source
Me
material
neither.
in like 20 years.
Me neither.
But I think
But they were some good movies.
yeah, okay, yeah, we're thinking the same guy. I didn't realize that was Elijah Wood. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, it was.
Hey,
Bro,
Josh,
oh! How did I die? That was Elijah. Hold on, I need to look that up.
you got fucking sniped, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
that was
did.
Elijah Wood.
Damn, really? Yeah. Oh, wait. Now that now that I'm looking at Elijah Wood and like seeing him again, yeah, 100%. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's the guy.
It's the guy. Pod's
I
just,
sure saw that movie.
Pod's just like, what are we talking about? Yeah, literally. This is for Plaid more than anybody. Plaid, you have a tweet in my chat for you.
A tweet in your chat for me.
Yeah.
Hold, please.
Because I guess DMs are just obsolete.
Hold, please.
I'm holding. Listen, I have 6 kills on this adamantite.
That's wait, really?
Yeah.
All this, only 6?
Yeah,
I got 110.
I've been using this to heal and nothing else.
Oh, wait. I have 110 crucible kills. My bad.
With an adamantite?
Yeah.
I have indeed seen that.
What is it? Because I didn't click on it.
It's Pokemon Scarlet and Violet running at 60 frames on the Switch 2.
Oh. Yeah, when's the Switch 2 come out? I haven't heard any hype about it.
2 whole days from
July
now.
5th. Wait, no. June 5th. Yeah.
Oh, it's coming out like tomorrow, basically? Yeah,
Yeah.
They've really marketed that, huh?
Well, to be fair, it's not like like your algorithm's giving you Nintendo stuff all the time. It's not like you follow any of it.
I get so many recommended Mario videos these days, so I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if
Fair
we need
enough, I
light, I just
suppose.
made them. We need darks.
He's dark.
Okay, well I'm glad I picked this up. Like if I go on my YouTube like homepage right now, it is an equal chance it's Mario or Repo. Nothing else.
All you need in life, really.
Yeah.
I made Dark over there. Oh, you never mind. Dark over there.
First game since Gen 6, PC working. Really? Dark. And Friend is out.
It occurred to me. I closed your stream because I wanted to keep my frame rate.
Your low frame rate?
My very low frame rate of
Yeah, you know, you really don't want to drop any more of your frames.
I don't think I can.
Oh,
Fire.
Dipper got cooked.
I actually got cooked.
I'm gonna grab these.
There's one more here, Josh.
Just give me a new guy. Why are we complaining about frames? We all have our frame rates, or at least Cloud and I have our frame rates lowered. Do not die to the DOT as fast. Because we're being sweaty. And it actually works because it's a Bungie game. FPS based. Oh, hey. Hi. What is
Also
happening?
got pooped in a pit. That's crazy. Oh, he died again. That's good.
Go ahead, NVIDIA! I update your graphics and my game doesn't fucking work anymore?
I was going to say we need darks, but
It don't fucking
Well,
matter.
it don't matter.
Okay, we're gonna just chit chat and I'm gonna verify files and start there, because that's easier to do. Manage, what is it, like properties? Files? Verify integrity?
Plaid, do you want to do it?
No, if you do it, you're gonna have the trio later, because I need to get this shit done.
That's gonna be fucking miserable.
Do you want to try or not?
Fuck it, let's give it a stab. Why not? We're not
Let's
gonna fucking
fucking-
be able to.
All right, let's get it.
No, it's NVIDIA, Wes, because the game's been fine, but I updated my drivers last night. So it's 100% NVIDIA-based stuff. And it's not even like they're brand new drivers, they're old drivers. So,
We are looking for light.
yeah.
I'm looking for the light.
Like,
I'll grab some lights.
Man, it's crazy how many more things shoot at me.
yeah, it would be
That
crazy,
is kind
wouldn't
of
it?
crazy, huh?
I'm quite literally just following you, healing you. That's all I'm doing.
Well, don't die to that sniper.
I can't. Oh, I can't shoot because I have to reload. That's
So
crazy.
we're gonna let this just cook.
Well, reload.
For some reason, I saw
It
Josh's mouse on his stream, and I thought my mouse escaped my game.
Shit on. We're gonna play other Destiny while we wait for this to validate.
We are looking for light.
This is gonna be our screen. We're gonna go
Base
back
economy.
to
Okay, hold on. Thank you for
gonna
the
go
help.
back to the Destiny thing. Oh god, my eyes. Do we have?
Now Josh is blinding me out of the corner of my eye.
Yep. Yep, because I'm waiting
you for
for that
heals.
bar at the bottom to work, so we're gonna do something else in the few minutes to see.
Oh, I
if
don't have any heal juice. That's awkward.
It would be
That
awkward.
is kind of awkward, huh?
That is real awkward.
Okay, let's reset. Reset. Oh. Can I die here? Oh. Smite me.
Alright. We're gonna do some gotcha pulls, because I think I have some saved up. I think I have a lot of normie ones saved up.
Been smitten.
67. We could get a 5-star.
It's like every time I swap to my machine gun to deal with the
We're just gonna
the
skip
hobgoblins,
this.
that's when they all shoot me at once.
Classic hobgoblin.
Classic.
I got a
Where are
sweet
they spawning?
business
Over there.
ornament.
That's the one.
I don't even have sweet business.
Alright, we're looking for light.
I got a tan 2 cosmetic. Is that? Oh, that's for the character
Light's
I'm
over
playing
here.
as. Yeah, 69%.
I got
Nice.
some more light too.
We should be close, so I'm gonna. Oh, I got another cosmetic for him. Oh yeah.
What?
Drifter, but not, but also like
What do
definitely
you
not.
have on your adamantite?
Circle of life reciprocity.
Okay,
Oh, here we go.
same as I do.
Yolder?
Yeah. My heal
Yolder?
bitch one.
Dark.
Damn it! Constellation for this fucker. Actually, do I need 2? I might need 2 for him.
Well, just give us a little
Okay, that was my 60.
heal
Okay.
turret.
Let's see. We're
There's a
close
victory
on this
here.
one, so I don't want
Oh,
to
we're
just
looking
skip.
for darks. So I will grab these.
No. 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 I'm trying to skip it faster.
Darks
I will
there.
grab those.
No. No. No.
Thank you.
No. Maybe. No. 4-star at all. Gonna draw 10. Oh, there's 3 here?
Light.
I already have that. Got bright pigment. Oh.
Where are they?
Oh.
Here.
Dude is zooming now.
4-star. Huh? 5-star. Win. Right? Can you lose the 50-50? No.
I will meet them.
Dipper, don't die.
Good, good. Thank you.
It's Gwen.
Is it here? It is here. Fuck, let's go. Don't you die on me.
All right,
I'm trying my best.
You're
Huge.
doing great.
There we go.
Dude, glaives are actually kind of fun.
They are.
The
Light.
whole blocking damage thing is pretty sweet.
Okay, I verified files. Give it a try. Let me at least close. I don't know why I didn't just close the whole thing.
There's a rift on me if you want to.
All right, I'm booting up the game. The verified files went through. We'll see if it does anything.
No! Hobgoblin behind me.
I got you, I think. Nope.
Can I downgrade drivers? Is that like a thing?
Oh. I think so.
Because I think I want to go back if this is a problem. Here.
Yes, you can. You can roll back.
Not easily as far as West goes.
Bipper, why does this actually feel doable, by the way?
Either way,
it is very doable.
either way, I'll be right back. While it
Yeah,
loads. I'm gonna go use the restroom, grab some water and stuff. While this loads, I'll be right back,
But
guys.
this is
I-
very doable.
I feel like gold would be difficult, but like just completing it seems rather doable.
We're looking for lights, by the way.
Gotcha.
By the way, it's a two-shot. I don't know if you noticed, but it's a two-shot with Arianas if you hit two heads.
Oh, the knights?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
it's always so disorienting.
where are the knights? Where are them? There. That's one. That's the other. We're looking for light.
Light, huh? Made light in the corner
On
there.
the way. I'm. Okay. Thank you. That should work, I think.
There's hobgoblins pinching me.
Alright, I'm back. How's the run going?
Not
Doable.
terrible.
Am I allowed to join, or is it gonna mess you guys up?
It will kill our
Uh,
gold tier.
It will kill the gold here, but we're looking for dark, by the way.
So don't join you. So you die
Not yet.
again.
Oh! Oh!
You can join.
I think Clyde might have gotten one shot.
No.
I didn't
Oh,
get
could
one
grab
shot.
Shader
I
real
got
quick?
gang banged. That's what happened.
Okay.
You know, you're right. Hey, guys. Get hacked.
What happened?
I'm going back to the tower. West...
Oh, okay. So are we running it again?
No, I'll be but like 30 seconds. Unless my game crashes at the tower. Which shit,
Well,
it
could
might.
be.
Let me like, I don't know, like fucking video.
You know, when he does that, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
That's what I did. We're gonna just see if making the game look like an Xbox like One game helps too, like lower the usage. You ever drop your phone and spook yourself? Bipper, go ahead. After.
Our face.
On your face, yeah, I mean, I think that would hurt yourself, not necessarily spook yourself.
It did kind of spook me late at night, to be honest. Because I was.
It also
I was falling
probably woke you up.
Yeah, I was falling asleep, and my grip was getting looser and looser, and pop, phone to the face.
Yeah, there we go. My Titan's woke now, as they would probably say. I'm the... Hey, I know you guys can do this on your own, but you know, Zavala really needed a DEI hire, so I'm here now.
Thank
Sorry,
you, Josh.
I'll stop. I'll stop. I'll stop. Oh god, it's green. If you get to the point of almost dropping your phone on your face and you realize and have to quick dodge out of the way, definitely spooks you. I would just let
There
it
was
hit
no
me.
dodging. There was no dodging.
I would just let it hit me at that point.
It was just smack and shame.
Hey, baby. I'm fabulous. Oh god. Yo, look at my... No, please don't. Look at my very, very festive adamantite. It's hard to see in here, but if you inspect me...
I love that shader.
I do too.
I'm back. It doesn't seem rainbowy enough. Oh no, it's changing its color. Never mind. That's cool.
Yeah, there is a rainbow on it, and then I'm full RGB. Just very slowly changing color.
That's cool.
You mean RGB or RGBT?
That's it! Get him out of here!
Oh.
We need dark. I think, unless I'm wrong. I put my graphics down to hopefully help, maybe. We'll see.
We do need dark.
Ripper, that's 500 bits. Okay, so we'll make
Nah, I'm
lights.
broke. Brother, I am so deep into a shadow. I'm very.
Their dark's
visible.
way behind you.
Yeah, but he picked up a light.
Oh, I'm making all the... I'm making
Oh,
dark
dark,
notes.
dark.
There's more
In this room, it should be easy, because we don't have to run from a Dark Blade guy. Oh, maybe. Knock out, go burn, knock out, go burn, knock out, go burn, let me through. Your stream keeps freezing
quite
and you don't know why? My game keeps
You
freezing
fucking
and I
dumb.
don't know why. I see your struggles and I raise you one. Hi, Stacks. Dark. You're just getting a high stacks from me until we die or something. Your favorite old man? I don't know, man. Have you seen Scout? Just kidding. No offense.
Dark.
I'm lagging? I made light? High stacks of production and all I need. There you go. We need darks, right?
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm gonna die if I stand enough higher. I'm being harassed.
I got them.
I've never felt more like Mercy in Destiny than today.
You probably feel more like, maybe. Nah. Kiriko? Kiriko. Because of the...
Oh, I'm about to die.
Hey, that's the
Dark
wrong auto rifle.
Light, fuck.
Light in this room? Yay. How fun.
I feel more like Juno. That's the one.
There we go. You know, Juno makes sense.
Yeah, you know.
I also get double jump, you know, all that.
There you go. I made some light.
Oh shit! Sorry, I had to sneeze.
Bless you.
Wait, thank you.
Face made for podcast.
Oh, I'm invisible! What do you mean?
Big guys,
no.
bosses don't usually care about invisibility, I'll be completely honest with you.
You should. He's a little bitch.
They don't. Alright. Am I lagging? No, he's just, I mean, dark.
Dark.
I'm gonna go where the bad guy is, for sure. Yep. I have the... Oh god, I'm half. I'm getting an orb. I'll put the invis up there. You said dark, right?
Dark. I got some darks on me.
I'll get the lights out of there. There's a dark there. Oh, that was rude.
On the way.
Was
No!
Grabbing
Right.
it just to get it out of the way.
Oh, that's the boss.
Yeah. I made darks on me. He's making more, hopefully.
I got it.
Nope.
I got it. I
God
got it.
made
I got it.
lights.
I got it.
Okay, get the middle. Middle. Post haste.
We can still have enough time.
I don't know. We fucked around in that room a lot.
We did.
Light to
Oh,
boss
that's an
room.
exotic.
Light to boss.
Okay, I can grab some lights here.
Okay.
Copy.
I'm grabbing the attrition field. Oh, Reed's right there! Dead.
No!
Oh. Sag.
I had no business being. Are we talking about? Are you guys talking about the F1 stuff last night? Honestly, I'd like if they made the full RGB into a zone shader. That'd be also cool. Just not that I have anything wrong with the rainbow. It just kind of clashes a little bit. I like it, but like it's a bit off. We need light. Okay, I should not be in this corner. Got it. I made some lights.
Copy.
Who's the other guy? I see him. Fire. Right on you once you pick that up. Middle, post haste. Light in this room. God, every time, right? You know, every time.
Those.
And then on me,
Overriding
glad.
these.
Oh, that's not
They
it.
fell off, by the way.
So did I, but like,
Oh, man. Oh.
but we gotta kind of.
Got it.
It's coming.
Oh, it's over
Yeah,
here.
it was right where we were. Yeah. Rattling rounds. Dark.
Dark. Oh, what the
This
fuck
room?
is a knight doing here?
Huh?
There's a knight here.
Oh. I technically dark. Okay. Can I see shit?
I'm grabbing darks.
Can I see shit? No. Oh, the guy's spawning with me. Nice.
Grabbing them.
Big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy. I am not elaborating. I'm just gonna scream, and if you hear me panicking, that means probably run. If I am screaming, that means we should run. Light.
Like,
Oh, hi, big guy. I'm gonna keep big guy busy. For now, maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep him busy in the dark corner. I lost him,
oh, that's so fucking rude.
It's on me, over here, this corner.
Done.
Yeah, I need a little healing, but I'm coming.
Is he the boss? Maybe?
Dark to boss.
Dark boss.
Alright, we're gonna
Don't die,
learn.
Pat.
You guys have fun.
About that.
Start to boss. So. Dark is
Godspeed,
there.
I have a checkpoint. Good luck. Computer! Are you
Behind
okay?
us, very close.
Yeah, I see.
Alright.
I'm grabbing those.
Is reinstalling these on stream gonna
Restart.
crash stream?
Of me.
Who
Let's
knows?
go, 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 go. But
I have a checkpoint. They have it if they
I
Don't-
have a
if they
super
die.
and
So do I.
I'm sure it'll be
Dream.
fine. Hey, if we go down, we go down. But I'm just trying to reinstall this. I don't
I'm
fucking
starting
know.
with this one over here.
Bro, like... like, hello? I installed these last night. They are from May 19th. They're like 3 weeks old at this point.
Hey, these guys fucking hurt.
Like, how are they giving me issues all of a sudden?
Oh shit.
I've got nothing here other than stopping to this. And then maybe making this work.
Troubleshooting drivers?
I
Yeah.
believe in your warlock Jesus powers.
This is where we're at.
Behind
He's
you.
behind me.